we're going to start off at the beginning of that encounter. We'll change up the music for you guys.
Oh, God.
I'm so nervous already.
This is going to be a short stream because we're all going to die.
I know.
Okay, here it is. So, this thing bursts out of the sand very quickly and very suddenly. You guys get basically showered with just a shh of sand comes all over as your eyes kind of get this. You kind of wipe the sand away from your eyes. You see this humongous, giant black emperor scorpion sitting there right in front of you. I'm gonna need you guys to go ahead and make your initiative checks for me, please. Kia on an 18.
7! Starting out with them good rolls again.
See, it's always the same. Always happens.
Hacks!
Natural 20!
Get out of here, Radovan Rainier.
Radovan Rainier starting off the natural 20 high. Let's see them 20s roll, people.
That's pantomime the raising the roof, you know?
there
you
it
go.
is. Let's roll
There
them.
you go.
All right, so Radovan on a 20, Reza on a 7, Kia on an 18.
Well, I'm technically on a 19, but yeah.
19, correct. Let me check on my little beastie and see where he's going.
Little cat.
You hear the dice rolling? There we are.
I do.
Okay, he goes right there. Okie dokie. Radovan, you are up first. So as the creature bursts out of the sand, what do you wish to do?
Besides, run away.
Bowel movements are an involuntary action. They don't actually take up your whole.
I know. I'm gonna do summon monster number 2. Number 2. I did 1, but
Okay.
I met at the
so
challenge.
you get D3. What are you summoning?
That's a good question. What do I want to summon for this humongous? I'm gonna bring the Beatles into this. You know, I want the Beatle hype. All right, doing Beatles. So.
Thank you for subbing, man. Well, thank you properly at the first break. Sub hype. Roll them 20s, people. I mean those.
I get 3.
Yeah!
3 Beatles. I'm on Team Left Beetle for show.
Oh,
I'm gonna put him as close to that guy as possible.
So 3 little beetles, and you're gonna dump them on him, right?
Like one on each claw and one in the middle. There we go. That's the plan.
Okay.
Now here's the thing. Can Gore find the Beatles?
Yeah, this is the fun I always have. Hang on.
It would be great if I summoned the Beatles and it was just a rock band and they're like, we are, Yellow Submarine,
I wanna hold your hand.
Maybe that's what the token should be, as the musicians.
Come on, where are they?
Just there on a little
I'm gonna have to just store some of these.
I think so, right?
Do you want me to spell it for you again, Gord?
Sure.
E-E-E-T-L-E.
Right, but they should be under B. They should be under BE anyway. They're still not.
Yeah,
There
get
we
John,
go.
Paul, and Ringo, man.
Yeah,
I swear.
that'd be sweet.
All right, you're getting these ones because I found these first.
Ooh.
Soundfall, thank you
Sevenfold,
for
dude.
the sub, my friend, and we will be sure to thank you properly when we go to our first break. Here we go. Copy. Okay, let's dump 3 of these.
Yeah. Look at those bastards. They look good, man.
Oh yeah, they do. Those look better than the other Beatles. I think these guys have better potential.
Okay, they're more deserty. Alrighty, so that's Radavance. Okay, our creature is going next.
Ooh, fast.
Okay. It lashes out with the first pincer. Your beetles are here. It hits the first one.
Okay.
Huge big claw comes crashing down, hitting your beetle. How many hit points do your beetles have, dude?
The Beatles don't have very many. Only 13 health.
Okay, this one has just been cut clean in half. Like,
What about the acid spray?
just wait. Didn't even have time.
I say.
The second pincer snaps at this beetle here and barely misses it. Then you notice the huge tail come whipping over the top, impaling this beetle.
Oh my god. No.
We need to head for cover.
I was gonna say, run away!
Uh,
I think we should bravely run away.
Hits him for 9. And
Okay.
pumps him full of nasty, gooey, venomous stuff.
Okay.
Okay, Kia, what are you doing?
First, I'm moving a little bit, and then I'm casting a mirror image.
Okay, each one of these is 20 feet, so you're actually going to be
Okay.
moving about there.
Wow!
Okay.
That sucks.
Yeah, 'cause you can only move 5 feet, so,
5!
Yes!
alrighty,
Alright,
so
they're
we have
all
5
gonna be
Kias.
spread out. Just, all in front of us, spread out in a nice, arc.
2, 3, 4,
So many Kias.
5.
But
Okay,
Kia's
there's
so
your wall of Kias and your
A little bit
Beetles.
more spread out there.
Okay, I'll get them in a second. I just had to
Okay,
copy them in
okay.
for. I had to copy them in for a second first.
Kia's so beautiful. It doesn't matter, you know, that there's so many.
They can't be too spread out because you've got a range on the spell.
Yeah.
Or can you put it back on the roll screen, please?
Yes, I can.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. So, it is Race's turn.
Run like there. I think that's as far as I get.
No, if you're running, you can get to about here. Okay, so you're fleeing for this like crushed wood.
I think
crushed
the
stone building.
intent is probably to make an arc like kind of this way. You know, eventually like arc it, you know, along. But for now we're here. We'll see. We'll see what.
Okay, so you make a break for it and do that. Radovan, back to you. What are you doing?
I am going to be.
I need you to roll initiative on your Beetles for me.
Oh. Yeah.
Can't buy me love.
It's just a straight D20. So
Can
this
they
is.
please- I
Alright,
think it's like
16.
a sing attack. They can sing them to sleep.
Right. Okay, they're actually going at the same time as the Scorpion.
I'm doing magic vestment on myself.
And we have a donation. Saturni, thanks for that. We'll thank you properly at the first break.
Yeah, I'm casting magic vestment.
Okay, so you're bumping your AC by 4?
Yep.
Probably not the worst
Probably
idea
a
in the world.
good choice, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, our Scorpion. 1, 2, and what is? Oh, actually, no, that's all 3. Okay. Basically, you just lost this Kia, this Kia, and this Kia.
Holy
Oh my gosh!
They don't have hit points. If they're hit, they're gone, and they have basically no
they
AC
have hit
either. So
points.
this
Okay.
thing is just like.
Well, beetle hype, baby. Come on.
Okay, now it's your Beetle's turn to attack.
All right. Plus, it's 2, right?
+2, yeah.
Yeah, +2 to hit. All right. Oh my god, that beetle fails.
Way fumble!
A 1.
And there's the other beetle, the second one. Oh my lordy.
Your beetles suck.
Yeah.
Jeez.
But
they
it-
do
it-
absolutely nothing, man.
But he got hit with the poison, so doesn't he get disturbed into his acid spray anyway?
He will be.
Okay.
if
I
he's
just
still
like
alive.
acid spray. I'm sorry, man.
If he's still alive. Go ahead and make a saving throw for him. Because we haven't made his save yet.
Which one?
The one that
Fortitude.
got hit.
Yeah, but what's the save? Saving
Fortitude.
throw? Oh, so that's actually not that bad.
It's not for you, it's theirs.
No, I know. That's what I'm talking about. All right, 16.
Which is a fail. It's dead.
Oh, it's failed. Whoops.
Well, son of
Wow.
Okay.
Ringo!
So
Ringo.
Kia. The real Kia, please stand up. What are you gonna do?
First thing I'm gonna do, magic missile. Can I do it right at one claw? So hopefully, would that be able to destroy claw or no?
Possibly.
Okay, I'll try it out.
Okay, so let's get your magic missile. 3d4 plus 3.
Oh my god,
12.
well, it's pretty good.
That's
Yeah.
pretty
12
good.
damage.
Yeah. We'll take it.
Alrighty. Record that up here. The blue balls of doom just go and impact on the claw. Okay, it is Raisa. You have moved to here. Where are you going now?
You know what? I think I would like to do. I have one poisoned arrow left.
Okay.
I would like to shoot at its mouth.
All right. It's from here. I'm going to give you I mean, that is going to be a hell of a shot.
Yeah.
But it's Raisa. Come on.
So it's you'll be looking at. I mean, you've got
And
a
it's a called
-4
shot
for a
too,
called
right?
shot, and it's not point blank. Yep. So go for it.
So -4, and then okay, so just -4?
-4 to hit. Yeah.
Okay. Flustered here.
So nervous.
Oh no.
All right. It basically hits like just above the mouth and goes just.
That was my
ricochets up
last
into the
poison
air.
arrow.
It's gone. Oh my gosh, the last poisoned arrow gone.
But my knife is still poisoned, or my sword is still poisoned.
Right, there you go. You can still use that.
But I ain't getting close to that.
Alrighty. So, it is now back to Rado. What do you wish to do, dude?
Alright, so I'm gonna be casting Searing Light on the claw that Kia hit. Is that potentially not possible?
I thought you said it hit the floor, didn't you?
No, Kia's arcane missile, right?
Kia's magic missiles hit the claw.
Magic missile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought you said it hit the floor.
Oh, no, claw.
Okay, so 1d20 plus 3. For my ranged... Oh, please hit. Oh, my...
Nope. It misses.
It's so big, man!
I know. Well, you get pluses because of the size, because you actually...
It's so large.
being so large, but you still miss because its AC is so... I mean, it's got a lot of AC.
Got it. Shit.
So, yeah.
That's no bueno.
No, bueno.
Just double checking something real quick here.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
Oh, no.
Shoot.
Okay, no. Yep, no, it did definitely miss. I was double checking to see if it, whether that would count as flat-footed or not against it, but even flat-footed, it still counts. Because it actually, all of its AC comes purely from its armor and nothing from movement. So.
Gord, is the building just to the south of my character? Like, can I go inside of it?
No, it's basically what looks like might have been the roof of something at some point.
Okay, but I can climb up it?
It's probably about 6 feet tall.
Okay, so
off
no.
the ground.
Okay, cool.
It does have like a little raised lip around the edge, which is 4 feet. So you could basically
behind?
step up to it and duck down behind it. Yes.
Okay.
You can do that. Alrighty.
Good to know.
Back to Radovan. So you did this. Okay, so you did the Searing Light and you missed. Okay, Scorpion time. And we're going to be rolling now. So 1 is the real Kia, 2 is the real Radovan, 3 fake Kia, 4 fake Kia, 5 fake Beetle.
It's not a fake beetle, it's a real beetle.
4
Yay!
fake Kia.
Oh no! I thought that was that was John. Poor John.
Now it's a D4. Same numbers apply. Second claw attack. Other
Fake
fake
Kia,
Kia.
Yay!
That's gone. The Stinger,
Alright.
1d3.
Crap.
Oh god.
Fuck,
Come on,
man.
3. Come on, 3.
Right? The Stinger hits
Oh no, Rado.
Radovan. Or, well, he's going for Radovan. Well, your current AC is 24?
Yep.
Okay, basically the Stinger comes flying down, looming towards Radovan. The tip of it, like the actual spike, is at least probably about 2 foot long. At the last second, he brings his shield up, it hits the shield and just kind of glances down and hits the sand with a loud...
Yes.
Oh, that's not pleasant, man.
It is now Kia's turn.
I'm buying us more time with another mirror image. Freak.
Okay.
Or else
Come
we'll be dead.
on, Max roll.
4. It's alright. It's alright.
I'm going to dump him here, and then I'll put him on for you.
Come on, Kias.
Oh, the Kia.
Can I summon one riding its back?
Whoa, what's going on there?
It's actually not a bad idea,
Actually,
right?
yeah, it might distract him.
Oh,
Sting
no, it
itself.
won't. It's too dumb.
Sting itself, you know?
What is this doing? Oh, you know what? Hold the right key down and it will be fine. Okay.
Yay.
There's your new barrier of invisible Kias.
Can one
Great.
of them ride the scorpion?
No, they can't do... Basically, it's like...
All right, I guess it's my
can't do
Beatles' turn, right? It's John's turn.
it is John the Beatles' turn.
Go, John Lennon!
John.
Hey, it hits!
Yeah.
Woo! Go, Beetle!
21.
1d4 plus 1.
It actually does hit.
Better.
It was...
4 damage.
Okay,
Beetle
16
life.
points of damage done to this creature so far. Kia. Actually, no, he should have gone before Kia, but never mind. Racer.
Oh.
I'm going to make a dash for see if I can make it up here onto the little lippy thing.
You can.
So like right here is cool.
Yep. And if you wish, you can duck down behind there, or you
Oh,
can
I
just
wish.
use it as like a half shield, like a half.
Yeah.
Where
I'm
was
gonna
Kia?
basically set up with my bow for next round.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Radovan.
So I am going to. What's on the ground in front of me? Is it just sand?
Pretty
Just
much, yeah.
sand. Looks like sand.
Just sand, nothing. That's
Not
not
really.
It.
I mean,
What
there's a
are you
little bit of a
running?
crumbled wall about 15 to 18 feet to your left.
But I'd have
There-
to make it there.
Yeah, you'd have to run there. But
Okay.
I mean, it will get an attack of opportunity because it is considered in
Yeah.
melee with all of you people.
Right, because it's so gigantic.
Right. Yeah,
Okay.
except for Isa.
I am casting Aid on myself.
Aid. Okay.
So, because I need them,
You're basically buffing up. You're buffing yourself up as much as you possibly can.
Do it.
pretty much, man, pretty much.
Makes perfect sense to me.
So
Okay.
I'm do 1d8 plus 6 caster level for hit points.
Yep.
All right.
See how many temporary hit points you're going to have.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got an extra 12 temporary hit points.
Sweet.
Could come in handy.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Could come in handy.
It could. All right, let's roll for our little creature. We now have
Fail.
7 slash R 1d7. Same numbers apply. Kia
why
is
would it
1.
go for me?
Radovan is 2.
Freaking yeah. Good.
4. 4 little Kias all in a row. Scorpion bit 1. And 1 now must go. Bye!
Bye.
Poof!
Oh, the Kia!
1d6 little creatures now. 5!
Goodness.
The other, yep. You just lost another Kia. Yeah, this thing hits invisible Kias pretty straightforwardly. You're just lucky that it hasn't hit anything else.
He's probably gonna get pissed.
The Stinger,
This is
Radovan again.
No, Rado, no!
Okay, this time it lunges for Radovan with its Stinger. He preempted it this time. He was ready for it. Just managing to leap slightly to the right, and once again it just crashes into the sand where he was standing.
Oh my God!
John,
Johnny!
it's John's turn.
Go, John! John,
Johnny
for the win!
boy! That's
Take
13.
him down, John!
No,
13 misses.
Mrs.
Kia.
John, you fail me, man.
What are you gonna do?
Moving slightly, and can I cast Magic Missile on the same claw?
You certainly can. So 12 to that claw, 16 total.
9.
For another 9. 25
Right.
total. It's 21 to that claw. Okay, the claw does definitely look a little bit damaged. You
it.
can see some of the
No.
armor is broken, like there's
Little bit.
cracks in it, and there's like some gooey stuff oozing out.
Ugh.
But it does still seem to be able to go like that.
Okay.
Racer.
Actually, you know what? How far is it to this right here? Little wall.
Well, let's have a look. Let's see. About 40 feet.
Okay, can I get most of the way there then?
You can get to about here. Alright. You basically
So
hop
useful.
over the wall. Alrighty. I think I know what you're up to.
Yeah, sneaky. Yep.
Radovan, it's your turn.
Which one's the damage claw again?
The top one. The one
All right.
the one that looks like it's chomping on a Kia.
I'm gonna go for that one.
Melee attack. Alright.
Oh, I didn't actually mean to move.
That's
I guess I'll.
Well, you're gonna have to like get in close if you want to hit it anyway. So your range is like here. So.
Good luck, Radovan.
Oh, this is a
swing
horrible
away.
decision.
Chop it
So
off!
the aid gave me a +1 to attack, but I also have the DT, so it kind of just balanced each other out. I did aid just for the health.
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
So you're at D20 plus
6.
6 total, yes.
And I missed.
Swing
entirely.
wildly as it moves the claw up in the air and you miss.
Yeah, that's probably me death right now. My death
1,
right
2,
here.
3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
Same numbers, and there's still 5, so /R 1d5.
Good.
John
No,
the Beetle.
John!
I don't
And
understand
something
why I'm
doing
in this.
acid
Missed.
spray, please.
It actually missed John. Yeah, you can. He can acid spray this turn
Yeah!
God.
because he is now. He's
Spray.
now been attacked, so he is now.
So it's a fortitude save of 13.
Yep.
Go, John.
Fortitude
Go,
of-
John.
Plus 10. It really didn't care, unfortunately. But he did miss. It did miss him. So
Beatles. John sucks, man. I never liked the Beatles.
the second claw. 1, 2. This is basically snapping at this Kia here. One more Kia gone. Who's lucky to get? Who's going to be the lucky person to get the stinger? It's 3.
Kia!
Okay, the other Kia.
Wow.
Okay, the final Kia has just been impaled and destroyed. Okay,
rolls.
it is Kia's turn.
Need to attack. Okay. Moving a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
I am fireballing back here.
Okay, so you're going to try and fireball the back of it. That's fine, because it's so big that it won't hit Radovan.
Oh, I know.
Even though technically he's in melee, the distance is fine. So, yep. 6d6. Time to get some pain on this thing.
17. That's not good.
17. Okay, saves for half. So it is counted as a 18, so 9. Okay, I mean, you guys are slowly but surely. This thing is starting to get hurt. I mean, it looks damaged, but I mean, it's like, it's just so large.
We're doing better than it is, I have to say.
Oh, you are. I mean, technically, it's killed a whole bunch of things, but none of them are you, and that's all that matters.
Yes.
Well, that's about to change, right?
It
Okay,
is
Raisa, it is your turn.
All right, I would like to see how far I can make. Can I make it here?
Oh, yep, absolutely.
Any further?
You can get to about, if you're trying to sneak up on it, and you can get to about here.
All right.
Kind of duck
Yeah,
down
we're
behind the
going
wall.
around for the back.
It is completely oblivious to you really being there. It's so preoccupied with everything going on in front of it, so you're fairly safe. Okay,
Nice,
Radovan,
sneaky.
it is your turn, my friend.
Oh, shit, man.
Get behind that wall.
I don't. If we get an attack of opportunity, we'll get 3, right? Because it has 3
Okay.
things.
Don't do it.
No, it doesn't matter how many attacks you have. You only get 1 attack of opportunity,
Do a strafing run.
unless it has a talent or a feat that allows it to do otherwise.
Okay, I'm gonna try. This is an actual raised wall, right?
Yeah, it's about 3.5 to 4 feet sticking out of the sand.
But so if I can try to bolt back here.
Yeah, you can. It's not so large that you can't just nip over the corner of it.
Okay, I'm gonna try to do that. I don't mean to actually click. So
No, that's fine. Okay, it snaps at you with a claw as you does so with its attack of opportunity. You basically hear the loud, like a few
Ooh.
maybe about a foot behind your ears, as it
Nice.
snapped and misses.
I don't like that. Oh God, no! What's that? Is that more things?
No, it's moving.
Okay.
Okay. It's so large. It's over top of your beetle, John. He's under.
John!
Don't squish the
It's not a
beetle.
tank, but okay. So, it is now the beetle's turn. May he make an attack?
Alrighty. 20 plus 2, John, you baby. Nope.
Okay,
He's
your beetle
scared.
attempts to grab a leg but misses. Okay,
Scaredy beetle.
it is Kia's turn.
What's Cal doing right now? Come on, Cal.
Cal's in the bag because he hadn't been told to do anything, and
I'm
he
gonna-
honestly doesn't feel like he can do much.
And magic missiling the rest of that claw there.
Okay.
That's right next to Radovan. 11.
11. 5 total. Okay, I'm going to put a mark on here. This refers to the claw. This claw up here is now out of action.
Yes.
So you
That's
have
awesome.
you have successfully nullified one attack. So good job with the called shots.
Cool.
I'm sorry, part of me wants to go, the claw.
I have
Raisa,
been
it is now your
chosen.
turn.
Alrighty, I would like to. Okay, so visually, when I look at this picture, to me it reminds me of like a lobster tail. Is that kind of how it is, like with the?
Yeah, it's kind of raised up and like just, holding it above its head, like ready to poison.
Let's
strike.
boil it in water.
So pretty much what you see is how it realistically is.
So underneath, like from the underside, is there any soft fleshy part?
If you'd have to get like right underneath, below, they're armored all the way down the tail, and the soft part starts kind of,
Behind the back legs?
yeah.
Okay, then that's kind of where I'm heading. I'm looking for a spot that I can actually sink my poison dagger into, or my poison sword.
Okay.
So I'm guessing I can get to about here-ish?
You can get further than that. That's only about. You can get to. Yeah, I mean you can get to about there.
Sweet, so next turn I should hopefully be able to...
Next
Yes.
turn you can make it. You get to about here. Next turn, what you're going to basically probably want to do is do a delayed initiative.
Okay.
What that means is, actually, it's not going to matter for you because you're going to go behind it anyway. But you're going to be waiting for it to strike, because when it
Okay.
strikes,
Cool.
the back is going to go up and over.
Sweet.
So when you'll physically see that, and that would be the moment to go for the
Alright.
go for the kill. Alrighty. It is Rado's turn.
All right, I'm doing my second Summon Monster 2 spell try to get some riding dogs in between me and it.
Okay.
So it's a 1d3 again.
Nice.
What's the
Doggies.
duration on that spell? It's how many? It's 6 rounds for you.
So. It's like 6 rounds, yes, I think.
Okay, because this beetle is
It's probably gonna go away.
is going at the same time. So the beetle's gone, and you're summoning puppies,
Riding dogs.
dogs. Okay, hold on.
You're gonna send innocent puppies out to get destroyed.
Not puppies, a dog. Not the puppies are first level. I'm doing second level.
Puppies.
I'm just getting some more buffers, man.
All right. So
Yes.
let's go ahead and make a dice roll for that, and see how many you get.
Ah!
No!
You get 1. You get 1. Everybody
Give
gets
me-
1.
I
Everybody
get a
gets
dog.
There he
Oh,
is.
that's a weird looking dog.
Yeah.
It's like a little mini
It's like a
Rottweiler
butt.
for you.
It looks like a butt.
It does look like a
That's because it
butt.
doesn't have a tail.
I touched the butt.
Okay. Dog height. So
That is a weird looking dog.
I love it.
Its
it
head
actually,
is
if
detached.
you enlarge it,
Oh, you know what? It's
Oh,
the collar. The
the
collar
collar.
looks like
Like, it looks
it's
like
got
a
its head
butt.
off.
there you go.
Yeah,
Its shoulders
I was gonna
look
say
like a
that
big
too.
butt.
It's your retarded dog, Radovan. I mean, I was gonna say you summoned it, not me.
You summoned it. Right?
Well, I'm scared shitless by the fucking scorpion. I'm not
Just want
focusing.
something between him and it, right? A
Pretty
3.5
much.
foot wall is not enough. Okay, Rado. So you've done that. It is now time for our scorpion friend. Your dog is there.
it's
Kia is
dead.
too far back, so it's either you or the dog. So it's D2.
I'm sorry.
Come on, two.
I love
Roll a
it.
2.
Yeah,
Oh god.
it's
Okay,
me.
the one remaining claw snaps at Radovan,
Better be hit
grabbing
by the top
him
of this thing.
around the center.
Oh no. That's bad. That's so
Ooh, that's
bad.
not good at all.
Actually, though, it kind of slides off the armor as it does so, and it only does 8 points of damage.
That's actually not that bad. I still have that 10 hit points.
Yep.
Good.
Then the stinger.
Now that's what I'm scared of.
Yeah.
He's going for Puppy.
Puppy
And it
pause,
misses.
pause. Yes.
Oh,
Slams
puppy
into the
hype!
floor. Kia, what are you doing?
Can I fireball right in the middle without hitting?
Detective Digbot, thanks for the follow.
Like right. That's like 20.
Fireball it. Well, you know, this is the thing. Make a spot check, please.
Yeah, can you see
Spot
me?
check.
Because you don't know, you may or may not know Racer is there, and I don't like metagaming, so you...
22.
Okay,
Oh, she
you
sees me.
saw Racer sneak right behind it, and you can't see her at the moment. So
Yeah.
you have this sneaking suspicion if you dump a fireball on its back, you may have a toasted half-elf.
Alright, I won't do that. Alright, I'll go ahead and magic missile the other claw.
Alright.
13.
13 points of damage.
The rules are real tonight, guys.
No.
Alright. You blast that claw. Racer, now is your chance to strike.
All right.
Would you like to know what you have to roll just for...
Yes, I would
Oh,
really,
jeez.
really love to know.
Okay, you get +4. You need a 16, but you're getting +4 because you're hitting from behind.
Okay.
So whatever your base attack bonus is, +2 because it's a +2 short sword, and +4. So I think that puts you on +9.
Do I get point blank, or is that only with
No,
arrows?
that's only for ranged.
Okay.
Go Racer!
So my base is 4. So 4 plus
plus
sword
2.
is 6.
And +4. Oh, so +10 then. D20 +10, and you need 16 or higher
Oh my gosh.
to get a backstab. 19! There it is. Okay, and is that crit range for a short sword?
I
Oh, no,
think
9.
it
No, you
is.
rolled a 9. Sorry, the total is 9.
Yeah, 19 is, but 9 is not.
Right,
Yeah.
okay. So, D6 +2 for the short sword.
And it's poisoned, correct?
Yep, we'll roll for that separate.
1d6 plus 2
Yep.
is 8.
Yes!
Now plus 3d6.
Racer, Racer, Racer.
3d6. Come on, baby! 9.
For another 9.
Get in there.
Okay, the thing you cut, those of you from the front suddenly see the thing kind of like, the whole back of it kind of like pull up as it lets out kind of like a screech, like, and it starts to kind of judder and move in like a really weird fashion, like a couple of its legs fall from underneath it, and it seems to be flailing and flailing. Okay, and now it has to make a saving throw versus the poison.
Fail, 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 fail.
Okay. Right, it's kind of flopping pretty badly at the moment. Radovan, what do you want to do?
I'm doing a sound burst. I see this as an opportunity to try to like fuck it over some more, you know?
Good
Sorry.
idea.
Alright,
Bad language, I know. But,
so that's
you know.
also a stun effect, which it makes a saving throw against, but it also does the damage.
So it's 1d8s. Sorry, I actually didn't have that
Burn those spells, people.
up. Yeah, it's a 1d8. Okay, here we go.
Alright,
There's 7.
for another 7. Okay. It definitely looks at this point that it is seriously close to death. It's
Give me
like,
the final blow.
it's not doing well at all.
about my
It is
dog?
now its turn.
What about my dog?
You need your initiative for the dog.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Just so excited that I get the puppy.
Your dog is like, okay, what am I supposed to do? It's kind of big.
Hi, guys.
Hi, guys! 1d20 plus 2, so the initiative is pretty damn good.
Okay, your dog should have actually already gone, so roll for him then.
Alright. Plus 3 to attack on the melee with the bites.
Puppy.
Puppy goes
Puppy
for the
power.
throat.
And it fucking
Wah,
fires.
A 1.
Fail.
Okay, yeah. Your
So now
dog
it's
is obviously still suffering from summoning sickness.
Well played, Cor. Well played.
So, alrighty, so it would now be Kia's turn on the roster. No, it wouldn't. It would be it. Okay. It slaps out with the one claw. It can't really use the tail. The tail seems to have kind of gone rather limp. Radovan or the dog? Let's see. /R 1d2. Radovan. Okay,
no.
it half-heartedly kind of swings the claw at you. It doesn't even really try to snap at you. But it's very easy. You just kind of duck underneath it as it like goes above your head. Kia.
Holy moly.
Fireball! No.
No, I'll just magic missile.
Good job. Kia doesn't suffer from like short-term memory and she forgets races back
13!
there. 13. Okay, this time the balls fly through the air, blasting into the creature dead center. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a killing. Congratulations, you killed it.
Oh my god.
Crazy.
I knew it.
Excellent job. Okay,
Good
there
job,
you go.
team.
See, it wasn't so bad.
It wasn't so bad, I guess, but
All right, I'm
so
hacking that
glad we said
motherfucker's tail off.
There you go. As soon as you were so terrified, I'll give you 2.
So, if Raisa has learned anything, it's that the tails of creatures that have poison are valuable. So she will probably want to take the scorpion tail.
Well, the problem with that is the scorpion tail weighs about 250 pounds.
oh boy.
So
Right.
there's the huge big lump at the far end. In reality, you could attempt to handle animal and try to extract the poison. And
Please
put
don't
it in one of
poison
your
yourself,
vials,
though.
which would definitely be the way to go.
Yeah, if I fail, is there a possibility of poisoning myself or just not getting it?
If you fumble, should you roll a 1, there's a possibility, yes. But if you don't roll a 1, then realistically, the most likely thing is that you'll end up just puncturing the venom sac, and it will spill all over the floor, and you'll lose it.
All right, I'll do it.
Go for it. Handle animal
Handle
check.
it.
For 4.
Close.
Well, you're safe, but most of it
No poison
is
for you.
gone. However, I will, because there's so much of it, you are able to salvage enough probably to make 2 doses of scorpion venom poison.
All right, thank
So
you.
I'll go ahead and give you those. It is like mid to late afternoon.
Well, I think our plan before the scorpion foiled everything was to kind of take inventory of all the ruins and see if there's any hieroglyphs or anything, or and then camp bed down before we went in.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea, I think.
What if there's more beetles out there kind of spent magically, you know?
Yeah,
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, any way you look at it right now, you are out in the open.
yeah.
So maybe we should hunker down
What if we went on top where Raisa was?
or raise
On
a
top of this building.
With that being a stone solid structure, of course, it would negate anything coming up from underneath you, for sure.
Right.
So do you guys want
Not
to
from
search?
above.
Do you guys want to search, or you just want to call it a night?
I don't want to venture out there and get ambushed again. I'm scared of what else might be here.
All right. Well, let's
Fair.
make camp.
That's fair, Edevan.
How high up is that structure?
It's like 6 feet. Climb, Jack!
Yeah, no. You can clamber up there,
Yeah, basically just, kind of roll onto
flop
it
onto
awkwardly.
it, and then like wiggle until you bring his knees up.
I'm wriggling, yeah.
Okay, so you guys are gonna camp down here for the night.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, what do you want to do for warmth? Remember, it gets extremely cold. Of course, Radovan can cheat.
I actually
No,
didn't
I
take
think we
that
should
this
make a
time.
little fire.
Oh.
Make a little fire, little tents.
Are you guys concerned about anything out there? We're in a lost city. I'm not
I'm
really
sure
scared.
there's like spirits and crazy crap everywhere, right?
That is
Just
entirely
insane
possible.
things. I'm pretty terrified of drawing attention to ourselves with the fire. I do love fire though, so
What about a fire in like the very corner, and we kind of
huddle
nurture
around it like this.
Huddle around it, yeah.
Okay, so a mini fire.
Mini fire in the corner.
There's your tent.
Ooh, look at our tent. Ooh.
No, it's Spexy tent.
Squirrel tent. Squirrel.
Squirrel.
Okay. Tiny mini fire in the corner.
Okay, so you want to light just a small fire. What are you burning?
Incense.
Well, I have flint and tinder, so
Right.
Yeah, we
that'll
should
light
have
it. But what do you want to?
Yeah,
what,
we
what,
have-
what are you using for fuel?
We definitely brought wood and stuff, I thought.
Well, yeah.
I mean, yeah. If so, one of you's going to go back to the edge of the ruins, find the guide, and get the wood from the camel.
Oh, it's all on the camel.
Yeah.
Frick.
Yeah. I mean, I assumed you didn't come into the ruins carrying a big bundle of firewood under your hand.
Oh, that's like every Thursday, man. That's what I do. You guys didn't know that? It's like, okay,
I vote. No,
we could tear our clothing and burn that.
Right. You could do that.
Sorry.
Not me.
I think I'm just gonna sleep in my nice tiger pelt.
Could burn that.
You can't?
It'll
You can't
smoke a
have my
lot.
pelt?
So is that a no that no one's going back to the camels to get firewood?
It took me a while to handle that. All right, Radovan.
Took you a while. Okay.
Yeah, I did it with such precision. That is
Yeah,
a
remember
great,
I was
that
almost
is a great
dead
pelt.
during that whole time. It's like you're dealing
No
with
fire.
a fucking pelt.
I guess
Fine.
I slightly recall that moment, but
Yeah, you all in the distance, looking all what an elf like. I'm gonna huddle down in this corner and just like cry myself to sleep.
all right.
Well, and you do
I'm
not
gonna
have
huddle next to
protection from
him.
elements.
No, I.
Okay, so y'all are gonna stare at this tent,
I'm gonna go in the
and
tent.
you're gonna look at the tent from the corner and
I
just
forgot there
watch
was a
it
tent.
sit
Well, how
there,
big is
right?
the tent? Can I fit in it too?
Well,
Yeah,
this is the
all
one
three
you
of us
guys have
fit
had
in,
before.
barely.
Remember, it was just
I know,
enough for the three of you to
it's
fit
just-
in.
With Radovan
You
in
had
the
it up in the
middle,
mountains.
Oh, I'm in the middle. Okay, I'll be in the
because
middle.
you
Cool.
probably emit the most heat because you're so large.
Well,
with
I'm in a
your
tin can
muscles.
outfit.
Yeah, he probably emits the least heat because it's all kept in by his tin can.
I hope you don't sleep in
So-
your armor at night.
Alrighty.
Would you want it? It takes 20 minutes to put it on and off. Are you kidding
Yeah,
me?
but that would be so uncomfortable. Are you? Oh, alright.
I don't know how you ladies are gonna sleep. All you're gonna be hearing is like clink, clank, clink, clank.
All right. Well,
Just saying.
in the early
Okay.
hours of the morning, you guys are basically starting to freeze your butts off. Sleep is becoming almost improbable because it's literally sitting there, I mean, like just
Desert,
chattering. I mean, it is crazy cold.
Cast Endure Elements
So
on
I
this,
mean, you do
Radovan.
have your furs and stuff like that, though.
And then we'll sleep
Yeah.
for 8 hours, and then you'll get that one back. Come on.
he doesn't have it now.
Avits. I didn't choose
Oh,
it.
you didn't choose
No.
it? Are you
We
crazy?
were going dungeon exploring, Like I need stuff to stay alive. Protection from elements in a dungeon is not going to really help.
Okay.
All right, so we're
Okay.
awake and bickering in the tent.
I mean, you've got the
Pretty
furs,
much.
but I mean, you two have got to sleep. I mean, you've got to get rest. Kia can't. I mean, without decent rest, you're not gonna be able to relearn your spells and stuff.
Someone.
So I mean, it's
All right.
it's with the furs and all of that stuff. But how many of them do
Can
you
we burn
realistically
this
have?
part of the scorpion?
My question is, how many huge furs would you have brought with you from the camels when you walked down here?
Probably
Yeah,
one
not
for
many.
Raisa
Right.
and one
That's
for me.
that's my thing. So
Yeah.
you've got the ability to go and get warm, but someone's going to have to walk over to those camels and get it.
Radovan. Radovan.
I hate you guys. I really do. Fine, I'm gonna go. And yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna clamber down, turn. and
Send the
just,
blind one
mutter.
in the dark.
Cal,
I'm
wake
muttering.
up. Cal, go with him, Cal.
Alrighty. You know I need to change out the music. I'm using the wrong one.
That's
You-
right, we're in the
Where's
desert,
my
man.
Arab music? There we go. That's
All
better.
right, Cal hype. Cal's
Okay,
coming
so
up.
Radovan, you head over to where it's not hard to find. You can see a little fire burning, a little makeshift arched like lean-to. You see all the camels tied up, and Ahmed Halib is over there with a stick roasting some pork.
I'm gonna take some of that pork, man. then just mutter something.
Okay,
about
when you get there,
first.
he looks at you. He's like, "Ah, you are back already. Oh, it looks like did your female friends meet their demise? Oh.
I wish. I'm just here for some furs, and some pork. It's cold. You just
Ah, yes, your furs are on the camel, infidel. Go and fetch them at once.
I'm gonna take some of that pork, man. I'm gonna nibble on it in return.
Okay, he'll let you have some.
Oh, we better.
He's not
He's
sharing
going
a
to.
lot. He's not. I mean, about a pork chop's worth, and that's about it.
All right, I'm gonna return to the tent.
Okay. So Radovan comes shuddering back in, covered from head to foot in every layer of clothing that he possesses.
Stuffing it down my armor. That's what I'm doing. The fur.
Okay.
Sweet, so it'll be nice and warm when you give it to us.
There
Thanks,
you go.
Rado.
With all the furs and
Radovan.
stuff like that, it's a lot better, and you guys do manage to get a decent night's sleep. So bright and early the following morning, as the sun creeps up, you wake up kind of sweating because, you know, it's like freezing cold in the morning or at night, and then by early hours of the morning, as soon as that sun rises up, within half an hour it's hot. Radovan prays to St. Cuthbert to bless him with his gifts today. Kia just goes,
Alright.
"Psst, yeah, batteries are recharged, I'm good."
Fucking Kia,
Alright,
man.
so
Ready?
what do you guys want to do this morning?
Do you guys still want to search the ruins, or you just want to head in?
We should search the ruins. That'd be fun.
Alrighty.
What do you think,
Yep,
Radovan?
sure. Let's do it. Let's see what...
Exploring. Let's explore.
All right.
Okay, are you all going to stay together, or...
Yes.
Right, then I'm going to
yeah.
switch you guys out for ease of movement.
All right.
No, we're losing ourselves.
You're gone. Oh. Alright, group. So where do you wish to go?
The
This-
Sphinx looks kind of interesting, or Sphinx-esque. What do you guys think?
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's go there.
Alrighty, so you head over. When you get there, it's basically looks like there's a huge stone pillar that must be sunk in the ground, and this big, giant, kind of strange-looking dog creature with the body of a lion and the head of a dog that's like like has an ornate headdress on it. It's pretty worn. The features are kind of worn down because of the sand and the wind and stuff like that, but it's still very much solidly intact.
Can
Now,
I
you
do
said
a...
it-
Oh, sorry.
No, you go ahead. I'll go after.
Just a knowledge religion check. Can I do that?
Yep.
Would that be... All
You
right.
certainly can, sir.
There you go.
21. Okay. It is of a little known and long since dead religion. You're not 100% sure whether this would be Ra or Set, but you know it is of one of these strange kind of lost Egyptian races. Or Egyptian-esque races, for just so that people in chat understand.
Sounds good. I explained this to the guys.
Okay.
We're girls.
Interesting.
Or, you know, girls.
I'm just kidding.
Right.
Okay, so what I want to do, because you said it looks like the pillar goes underground, right?
Yeah, I mean, basically, this whole city, you're seeing just the very top of it.
Okay.
I mean, the city was probably 20 or 30 foot below here at one point.
Oh.
So all the sand has come in. You're just seeing the tip tops of buildings, the tops of statues and stuff like that.
Okay. I would just like to kind of do a search around it, just see if there's anything there.
Okay, so you want to search around the base? Go ahead and make a search check then.
Yeah. What? Oh, my search is sweet.
27. Okay, you thoroughly kind of go around the base of it, checking and poking all the paws and anything that looks like it could possibly conceal anything. After about 20 minutes of doing so, you're pretty convinced that there's nothing about this thing other than
Anything
it's a
over
big,
there, Raisa?
very elaborate statue.
No, it's really nice though, but no, there's nothing here that can help us.
Do you want to take it home?
Is it shiny?
Not really.
Okay.
And it probably...
No, I'm good.
All right.
If you could dig the whole thing out of the sand, probably weighs about 20 to 30 tons, so...
No big deal. If it's shiny, I can take it, right? No worries.
Okay, so what do you want to do after that? I'm going to take your dead scorpion off the table, just to get it out of the way.
Cool.
I guess go see the other statues, guys. Like,
Yeah,
go a
venture
little
out.
north
Definitely,
of us.
yeah, and I definitely want to check this guy out because he's been pushed over, so that's interesting.
Oh, yeah.
And then
Okay,
this
so you
guy-
want to go to the middle.
Well, unless they want to go around in a circle.
I'm okay either way. Like, that, honestly,
one.
north of us looks the most interesting, so...
Yeah, okay.
Okay. The statue kind of looks broken, just around about the waist, because you can see how jagged it is. And the head itself is actually slightly detached as well. So it looks like, again, this may at one point been a tall statue on top of a pillar, but the desert sands and winds at some point, eventually it just got so weak at the base that it fell. When it did so, the head broke. Obviously, it probably didn't fall, but possibly in the last century, because of the fact that it's, if it had fallen a lot earlier, it would be covered by sand. So,
do you guys want me to search this one as well, or?
Might as well. Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
Do you want me to roll again?
We're here to find money and gold and jewels.
specifically a gold rod, right?
Yes.
Right.
Gore, would you like another search check?
Yeah, you're going to search if it's a separate item, so 14.
14.
Okay, takes a little less time, basically about 10 to 15 minutes. You give it the once over. Seems to be just a solid lump of sandstone.
Is it just a statue, Raisa?
Another religion check, just Gore.
Okay.
19. So.
You're not 100% sure which god this is, but you could pretty much place it to the same pantheon.
All right.
Yeah,
But
nothing
heathens
here either,
having
guys.
more than one god, how dare they?
It's not.
Check out that
Cuthbert.
last
I don't really care.
statue.
Okay, so you want to go to the last one. All right. Much like the other one, it looks very similar, except this one is more humanoid and standing up more erect. It is, again, just the top of the stone pedestal that it was standing on is visible. No more than about 5 or 6 inches worth of it. And then the statue itself. The statue part itself is about 12 to 15 feet high. So there's no telling how tall this thing was originally from the ground up.
There's a 28 search check.
Okay, Raisa, you give it once again the once over. There is some broken... You do find what looks like at one point there may have been a stone plaque that was separately carved and attached where its belt buckle would have been. And you find little bits of broken stone that have the remnants of some strange markings, some glyphs or hieroglyphs or something, but it's so broken and so kind of worn, it's really not that... You couldn't really make out what it was. Even if you had a decent decipher script, the chances of you understanding it would be tough because most of the letters are worn flat, so...
Okay, so I'll show them,
Yep.
say I don't think we can do anything with this, but...
I'm going to take 3 of them. Just.
Okay, so you're just going to pick up a few of the pieces. Okay.
Yep. And I'm going to do a final religion check. 17, more or less the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, what else do you guys want to do?
Guess we just,
We can head towards the central there, but I'd like to... Raisa, if you could maybe check for traps as we get closer to it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Probably,
I was just going to say,
area.
I want to scan the ground as we walk.
All right, show me...
For fragments.
give me a marking about where you want to start looking.
I definitely... There's a little bit of ridge and sand here. So...
Okay, so you're going to get to about here, and then you're going to do a check?
Yeah, I'll start
All right,
looking.
well, each one of these is about 20 feet, so make a check for the first 20 feet then, and then we'll make another one for the second 20 feet.
Do you want these to be search checks or detect traps?
You're going to be using detect traps, but you still use your search skill, don't you?
I think so.
Yeah, you use your search skill, but you're allowed to use it to detect 4 traps. 'Cause of
18.
Okay. You kind of, delicately check around the sand. There's definitely some bits of rubble and stuff under there, but probably not anything that looks like a booby trap. If it was, there's a good chance that scorpion or anything else may have triggered it before now anyway, so...
Perfect.
Alrighty, so you move a bit further. Make another check.
18?
Alrighty. Same sort of thing. There's large lumps of rubble. Bojack, thanks for the follow, my friend. And that'll take you up to the edge. Now, bearing in mind what you're looking at, follow train, Rimlinder, thanks for the follow. We will thank you properly at the next break. So you've made it to the pyramid. It's obvious that this is not... Just from the lay of the land with everything else, obviously this is just the tip of this thing. So it must go down a long way. So
is there a visible entrance from that we can see, or is it going to be
does not
digging?
appear to be for at least from this side. There's no visible entrance.
Okay.
Scout around the whole thing.
All right. So
Yeah.
you kind
Looking
of
for traps. Yeah.
I'm gonna look for traps and search for an entrance.
Alrighty. Go ahead. Which face do you want to start at? The one that you're at, or?
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
Okay, so you're going to start here and then kind of move around this way.
Yeah.
Huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make a roll.
16?
Does not appear to be any traps. Make a second roll. Ooh!
Natural 20!
Very high for Racer. Puts her on the board. Let's see those 20s roll, chat.
You're going down, Radovan.
Okay.
I know, seriously, yo.
As you check with your fingertips, you notice that there does in fact appear to be, like in this first, not the bottom ridge, but the second ridge up, each one of these ridges is about 6 feet tall.
Okay.
To give you an idea of the stair capacity. You notice that there is in fact a very faint groove. You kind of like dig in with your dagger and you're actually able to kind of sketch out what looks like possibly a stone panel, doorway, something like that.
Ooh.
Sweet! Guys!
Look at all those D20s. I love it.
Yeah,
I
I know.
know.
It's
It's a
amazing.
whole lot of red.
I got to throw one in there. Okay, so
What do you got, Risa? What's up?
Here, look.
well, once you see her start digging with her dagger, it's pretty obvious to you guys what.
Nice
I'm-
eye.
I'm Here's
Jeez.
my shield to try to dig out more, just like scrape the ground,
Yeah.
Get out of the way, guys.
So after a little bit of work of moving some sand, you've got a definitive panel all the way round.
Can how sturdy, can I touch it and see how, like, if it's sturdy, or see if I can push it or something?
Stevie Drunk, I think you need to refollow because I think it was a Twitch thing that sometimes it happens, but we have a alerter and your name is not on it. So you want to like follow or hit the follow button and hit it again. Unfollow and refollow. There you go, buddy.
Unfollow us, everybody.
There it
No,
is.
please don't. Yay.
now you're
How
on.
sturdy is this panel that Risa found?
It is a stone. It's a slab of stone.
Well, can I, like, try to push it to see if it would budge at all, or...
Okay, well you kind of put your hand on it and just shove, and it does feel pretty darn resistant.
I'm gonna stand and try to kick it with my sexy boot, as hard as I can.
Okay, kicking the base of it is kind of futile because it's so heavy and so solid.
Yeah, it's not budging, guys.
I mean,
Can I check the remaining ridges of the... See if there's like a button or a trigger?
You're pretty sure there isn't.
Okay.
This thing either was never designed to open, like it was put in here after the fact, like done, sealed, or just it's going to take a bit more than a boot or a hand pushing on it.
Let's see.
Do you guys think it's worth searching the rest of the exterior, or do you just want to concentrate on this?
We should maybe look and then come back to this if there's nothing else.
It's not going anywhere. We might as
Yeah.
well.
Okay.
All right.
Let's continue looking for things.
Alrighty. So go ahead and check again. Let's check this face.
23.
You find nothing on this side.
21.
Nothing on this side.
14.
And nothing on this side. So you really only found one possible entrance.
Can
how
I
are we
detect
gonna-
magic on it?
By all means.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Let me see here. Let me see if the stone is magical.
Okay, you cast Detect Magic, you hold out your arms and begin to radiate. Doesn't appear to be.
This just needs some good old-fashioned blowing up.
How about we got grappling hooks, we got rope, guys.
I'm not gonna
We got-
blow it up. That would be.
We
terrible.
got it's one of those spikes
But
thingies.
there's nothing really to grapple, right? I mean,
No, I mean,
Is there
don't
any
forget,
discernible
it's
edge?
pretty big. I mean, yeah, it's very thin. I mean, you can put a dagger edge in it, but
And start.
it's
pulling?
pretty realistic to think that this, if it is a stone slab, it's gonna be a deep, wide thing if it's part of this pyramid. It's not gonna be like a little thin panel, probably. So, again, it's.
can I hack at it with my Morning Star?
You can smack at it if you wish.
Well, I'm gonna try to do
All right.
that.
After a few good clubs of it, you realize that the Morning Star is probably going to fare worse than it is in the long run.
Okay, then I'm not gonna do that. Kid, you want to blow it up, or?
Well, the only thing I'm worried about, Radovan, is if it disturbs something within it or around it, because it's going to be pretty loud.
Well, what's the point of try and open it then.
We could try to
it's
come
gonna be
up with
loud no matter what we
a couple
do.
more solutions. I know. Could you do your... I was gonna say your silence, but I can't cast, though, if that's the case. Unless I can
Stay out
do
of
it from outside of the zone, and then when it goes in, it becomes
I mean,
silent.
it is large enough that more than one of you can push on it at one time. I mean, so far you've kicked it and you've put a hand on it and gone, it's not moving.
Well, I don't trust the strength of elves, just personally.
Shut up,
Please.
All right, well, ladies, get in here and let's, work on it together.
Alright, okay, I'll get on one side.
Okay. Flag straight.
Raisa probably on
I'd
the same
rather
side
race
as me.
Okay. Can all three of us do it at the same time, or
Yeah.
just two?
I mean, you can get your shoulders in on it and really kind of like dig in and push.
Well, that's what we're doing.
We're all gonna fall in and go rolling down into a
Alrighty.
trap.
What is your strength, Redovan?
My strength is a beautiful 14.
What is yours, Raisa?
10.
And what is yours,
11.
Kia? Okay, so that's
You're
a
stronger than me.
combined 35.
Damn.
Yeah. It's all the arm wiggling that she does for her
Yeah, I
spells.
got a good workout.
Alrighty. Okay, basically you all kind of push on it and you're straining as hard as you can, like just as you feel like it's not gonna give, you actually feel it move about an inch forward.
Oh!
It actually does move a little, which gives you sudden reassured faith that it can be moved.
Oh.
And there's room now. Let's rope this bitch.
Well, there's really nowhere to rope it because it's now indented. There's nothing to tie it to.
Oh, okay.
Let's keep doing it.
I kind of don't want to fall in
Yeah,
if we
me.
keep pushing it, so we should probably anchor ourselves. Like, are these things raised rocks?
If you dig, you can just literally see them like poking through the sand. So, I mean, if you dug some sand out around them, yeah.
Alright, I say we dig some sand out around them, put the grappling hooks on it, tie the rope to the grappling hooks, tie the rope around us, with just enough give that we can push it, but not enough that we'd fall in. And then the slab will fall in, and we'll just like dangle there if we.
Okay, so in other words, if it just drops straight down.
we're not gonna drop with them. Yeah.
I like that idea.
Stop.
Big Bugs, thanks for the follow. Alrighty, so you guys do that. Once again, put the full might of human, elf, and half-elf to the test as you push once again, straining the best you can. It actually moves a little further this time because you've actually got there's more footage, and you can get to where you can actually stand and actually lean in more. So it does start moving. And periodically, with just a short break and then another shove and a short break and another shove, it starts to move in. It's now basically in probably about 1.5 feet.
Woohoo! Progress!
Once it does that, you kind of feel it sort of, as it slides, you suddenly feel it kind of go and like lock solid. But then, as it does so, you notice that it begins to move, like the right-hand side starts to slide inwards. So it's almost like the whole thing pushed back, and now it's swinging in like a door. Below it, where it starts to move, there actually looks like there's floor. So it doesn't look like it's a drop from here. It looks like it actually opens into some kind of chamber.
Can we throw a rock in there and see if it...
Yeah.
Just in case. It's
you basically
illusionary
hear it, like,
floor.
scuttle across the ground, like...
Okay.
Okay, the air in here, obviously, it smells extremely musty.
Yay, stinky places.
Probably not been opened in, definitely centuries, maybe thousands of years. Who knows? Radovan, I mean, you know that no one has realistically been publicly worshipping this thing for these gods for at least almost 900 years.
Hello?
So you know it's definitely ancient in there.
Hello? Anybody?
Raisa, does it look like a trap?
I think I better check.
Okay. Raisa, let's make a dice roll.
13.
Doesn't appear to be.
So light source, how dark is it in there? I mean, I imagine it's pretty dark except for the opening, right?
Basically, once you kind of push it in, the sunlight kind of shines through.
Okay. We should light a torch, I think, guys.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
And yeah, sneak sort of in.
Alrighty. You all come in to the entry chamber. Basically, as I said, the sun kind of shines through and illuminates. Looking inside, the architecture of this thing is very ancient. There's 3 archways, one to your left, one to your right, one directly ahead. They're all elaborately carved with hieroglyphs and marks all the way around them.
All right, I'm gonna do another religion check
Okay.
as I look at these marks.
Alright.
Yay!
Again, obviously, the stupid, glyphical ramblings of a long-dead religion. They're probably dead for a reason.
Stupid.
Okay, you know what? I just want to bring up a point here, guys. Do we want to block the entrance in case somebody tries to follow us in?
No.
No.
That would mean entrapping ourselves in here.
No, I'm not saying shut the door. I'm saying block it.
Like, put something in the way.
Mm-hmm.
You'd have to, I mean, assuming you can find something.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't
Just
think.
throwing it out there.
Right.
Just throwing it out.
Because there's definitely
the
people
odds-
going after this.
Yeah,
We
but
know that.
we're the first ones in here, and
You don't know
God
that.
knows how long. Would smell the air.
Okay, but now the
Still
door's
don't know
open. So Ahmed Halib could have orchestrated this huge sabotage plan to get us murdered. You know, like you never know.
That sounds exhausting.
Yeah.
Of course, if you guys are watching in chat, just as a reminder, the players can only see the area that is illuminated. Everything else is jet black to them, so please, no spoilers. Okay, keep
But
going.
we know the Azure Hand is coming here. Wouldn't we want to, like, something that we can move ourselves, but it's harder for them to move than us because we're on the inside? I think would be a smart idea.
What do you have in mind?
I don't know.
That object.
We could just rig a little trap. Like, we've got a bunch of rope. Like, we could just
Right.
put something, you know, it doesn't have to be anything crazy, but just something to slow them down or make noise
Or make noise. Or
so that we know that
Or
somebody's
something.
coming in behind us, right? We got enough to worry about down here. We don't need to be worrying about forward
Critical
and
fail,
back.
wild child. Thanks for the host, guys.
All right. Well, if we had talked about this beforehand, I could have prepared my warding spell, which I didn't. So I guess we're gonna have to do your idea, either a trap or a grease spell or something.
Grease spell. I don't know if it would last till.
That's true.
No, it's not gonna last long.
So maybe I think something that trips them up and makes a lot of noise would probably be the best solution.
Yeah.
Do we have any glass on us? Like your vials that don't have poison in it? Risa?
A little vial?
Do you have those glass vials?
I
Like you
do.
would store- How many do you have?
Gore, how many do I have?
I think she had like half a dozen, but I mean, they're pretty small.
Yeah.
Right, but I'm thinking you take like 3 of them or something, or half a dozen, right? And you put them on the ground and you break them so it's like glass on the ground so that people walk on it, it echoes, maybe. I don't know. I mean,
The idea that you can hear like a...
yeah, like someone stepping on glass.
I'm thinking something where they trip over the rope and something falls and then it smashes.
We could do-
Kia just
So
wants a
that'd
bucket
be
of water
loud.
to dump on someone's head.
and then
Yeah.
and then there's a cloud that jumps out and
Kia's
spews
thinking
water
clown
out of their flowers.
traps.
Look, you guys do whatever. I think it's I don't think we have anything
Water?
to really worry
Yeah.
about.
Okay.
You just
I'm
want to go?
just saying, the odds of us being ambushed from behind from someone outside is
Are very high.
It's not my main concern, especially considering we got this huge tomb, which probably has traps galore.
Yeah, Kia's just remembering that Zamil told you guys
Are you
that he
kidding?
knows that the
Yeah.
Azure Hand was after this thing.
They're all
Mhm.
coming here.
Yeah.
We
Anything
dealt with
to
the last
warn us.
Azure Hand lady. We can deal with it again.
We don't know how many days
Why
we're going to be
not?
down here, though, right? Like, do we really want to worry about, like I said, things coming from both directions?
Okay,
So I say we just rig this little thing. It
Okay.
won't take that long.
I'm not stopping you, so do it.
Can I rig a little trap?
Uh,
Do I need to be specific, or...?
I need to know approximately what you're using and how you visualize it working. I've got to know
Okay.
it's feasible,
Well, I have rope.
right?
So some sort of a rope thing. I also have those climbing spikes.
Right.
So can we rig some sort of a thing where if they trip the wire, climbing spikes fall and would hit them?
Probably not to where they do any major damage. It would probably be more of a distraction than anything else. You could feasibly pull some of the sand in and bury the spikes underneath the sand, like pointing up, so if they walk on the sand when the sand compresses, you could do something simple like that.
Radman's favorite trap. Let's do it.
Tie and also tie the rope between the entrance, so if they trip over it, they fall face first.
Which that could be somewhat fatal. Okay. All right, so you guys are basically going to set a trap right there. That'll work.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have your 3 archways, one to the left, one to the right, and a slightly more elaborate one straight ahead. Radovan, you're holding a torch, right?
Am I? Yes, I guess I
am. So what do you want to do?
Can we see anything looking through the 3 of the archways?
Not from here. Radovan would actually have to put the torch in and illuminate it a little.
What do you guys want to do?
Start from the top and go.
Alrighty.
I'm not going to cross the threshold, but I am going to hold it in front of me.
Okay.
I'm going to peek through as well.
Right, basically,
pretty much relying on
it kind of
Risa.
illuminates the edge. You can see, glancing into the room, looks like it's littered with pots, crates, mostly seem to be broken or crumbled, probably due to the long slumber that they have endured here.
Do we just want to step in, or do we want to search for traps?
Let me search. 22.
Alrighty. Risa searches the initial area in front of it and thinks that it's fairly safe.
Alright.
Go ahead, Radvan.
You think you say it's safe? I trust you. I step in.
Alrighty. Okay, there's the room. As I said, a lot of it is crumbled wooden crates that have just decayed into nothing. The contents is all shriveled to the point where it's almost irrecognizable. There are a few unbroken clay jars and pots. There is a very kind of old wicker basket, which is this thing right at the top here. Pretty much what you see is what you see.
Can I quickly search through for any gold rods?
Okay, as in
There
you're
it
going to
is.
check all the containers and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Find the rod, get there, and get out. Yay!
Okie dokie. So you just start rummaging through, looking through the pots and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Most of the pots have got, probably at some point there was liquid in it or grain. They're all pretty much empty.
Right.
When you lift the lid on the wicker basket, you hear a loud click.
Oh.
And it scares you and you jump back.
Mm-hmm.
And where the lid is, it actually looked like there was some kind of intricate little dart-firing mechanism, but it didn't work. Quite possibly because it's been here for so long that it's either rusted or whatever.
Somebody
Why?
already triggered it.
Does every dungeon have to have traps? Really? Or every place?
Because there's gold inside.
People
how-
tend to
how
like
did-
to protect stuff.
How did people fucking
So I'm right here, technically. Whoa,
What if you
not
had a
there.
kid and your kid was
I'm
just,
here.
How many kids do you let into a 1,000-year-old temple?
Well, if that mechanism was there from the get-go,
That's
I
what
could
we
just
do on
imagine a little
Sundays.
fucking.
Right.
Stroll on in.
I mean, do
I
you want to
don't
make a religion
understand-
check on that?
Yes, I'm doing a religion check.
To try to understand it?
I am very frustrated right now regarding these
yeah,
traps.
you're clueless.
Yeah, I'm just like.
Yep, you're clueless. Okay, but yeah, nothing happened. But I mean, you see the little mechanism.
Is there anything in the basket?
Billy,
nope.
touch that wicker basket.
You
Billy,
think somebody came already and triggered
So
it?
I'm
and
just
took
gonna
whatever's in
tell-
the basket?
Guys, this was armed to shoot a dart, but for whatever reason it didn't go off, or...
How frustrated are you?
I vented my frustration. I'm feeling better.
Yeah, it doesn't work that way. You don't get to vent it without the mark kicking in. I'm watching you.
All right.
Alright,
Okay,
let's
so
exit.
didn't
I'm
find
going
anything,
to this
guys.
doorway and looking in as well.
Okay.
Do you want me to search? Oop,
Yes.
I didn't mean to go through.
No, that's fine. I know you didn't. Okay, go ahead and check.
This is where putting all that expenditure into the search
Right.
check is good.
Looks fairly safe.
Alright, looks fairly safe, guys.
All right, I'm gonna venture in.
Okay, Radovan. So you go in. Basically, there is a huge, solid golden bath right here. It looks to be solid gold. It's big enough to lay in. This table
touch
is
it.
made of solid gold. There is a strange looking, kind of very non-particularly elaborately carved statue, which is not like the statues you've seen before. The craftsmanship on the other statues was very intricate. This one is kind of very basic. There's also two large stone tables, one of which has got a very, very kind of crumbled, decayed skeleton on top of it. There's shelves kind of here around this edge, which have got little jars on, and there's also some kind of bundles of what looks like rags and like big rolls of what probably might have been bandages or something like that at some point. There's also some strange looking tools, like little long twisty hooks and spikes.
I'm gonna do a religion check.
Probably
Okay.
mummification, like...
Yeah, you do something about the religion and the time period. About they were very superstitious. People that worship those gods very superstitious about how they left their dead, specifically anybody of importance. So yeah, I mean, this looks to you. You guess that this is, as Raisa said, some kind of preparation or embalming room, but the fact that it has huge, ginormous gold bathtubs, basically, and a table, would indicate that this wasn't ever used for anybody common. This was obviously, the whole thing was set up for somebody of some serious notoriety.
Is there any
All right.
jewels in the gold?
No.
All right, Raisa,
That's the one
Kia.
thing that you've noticed is everything is gold, and it's extremely well crafted, but everything is like one solid big thing. So, like, the bathtub probably weighs about 800 to 900 pounds. The table probably weighs 1,500 pounds. So it's huge, and it's very, very valuable and very, very nice, but very, very unmovable.
Raisa, Kia, come here, please. We need to talk.
What?
Just come here.
About what?
All right.
It can't be trusted.
The skeleton, how is it? I mean, how well preserved is it, if it's preserved at all?
It's not at all.
But it's clearly a skeleton.
Yes, it was a human skeleton. If it was intended to be embalmed and prepared, it never happened.
Okay. So, is the skeleton technically a corpse? I guess is the question I'm asking.
It is not a corpse, no.
So I can't do my speak with dead.
Speak with dead, I think, doesn't. If you read the description, doesn't it? Is there a time limit on how long it can be dead, or something like that?
The corpse has been subject to speak with dead within the past week. Spell on a corpse is mistakes for any amount of time, but the body must be mostly intact to be able to respond.
Okay.
A damaged corpse may be able to give partial answers or partially correct answers.
Okay. So basically, the time of how long it is relative to the condition of the body. Then. So yeah,
But
this would not be in a fit state to be able to talk.
But it must have a mouth in order to speak at all. Got it. Okay. Just making sure. All right.
So
I don't need to
basically-
speak to you guys.
Yeah.
We're good.
Scared me.
I didn't even
Jeez.
explain anything, and I just walked.
He was thinking about doing
All
something.
right, crazy.
As we walk
Say.
out, I want to turn to Kia and be like, before we leave, you should fireball one of these tables and let me take some chunks with me.
I'll consider it, unless we find scattered gold somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah, see what you find. Okay,
Alrighty.
Rado.
I'm gonna go to this. Or Raisa's gonna go.
I'm going to search.
Yep.
I know you're going to light it. I'm going to search it. 30.
Well,
Does not look like any traps.
I'm gonna go through.
Okay. Just for sake of not having to mess with it, I'm going to illuminate the whole room. You can only really see half of it at a time, but... Okay, it looks like a fairly large kind of antechamber. In the far corner, you notice that there are some bricks that have fallen from the roof above. There's not a hole there, but it does kind of give you that feeling that maybe this temple is not as structurally sound as it might have looked like it was from the outside.
Uh-oh.
The room itself is just completely empty. It's whatever this room was used for, it's hard to know at this point. There's one large ornate archway on the opposite wall.
I'm going to head towards it slowly.
Okay.
And then gesture for everyone to follow.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Okay, peering through with your torch, it looks like another large chamber. You can see an archway kind of beckoning towards you on the opposite wall, slightly catacornered to your right.
Searching. 18.
Racer, once again, it looks fairly safe.
Can't
Good to
see
go.
anything, guys.
All right.
Okay.
This looks okay.
Okay, so Radovan goes in. Which direction's he going? Where are you going?
Well, I'm going to look towards this other antechamber.
Okay.
So I'm going to face that way. Yeah.
Alright. You haven't really moved anywhere, so your torchlight is still pretty much only covering this area.
All right. I'll move a little bit more.
Alright.
Awkward.
Yeah, it only gives you about 30 feet of light. Okay, once you kind of get to here, there's a huge big stone carved bench. The bench is probably 20 foot long by about 4 foot wide. It's about 1.5 feet off the ground. And it is covered, the entire face of it is covered in stone carvings of these same kind of marks that you've seen around the around the archways.
Can I just investigate it? I'm gonna search it.
Okay.
See if it's like can be opened and stuff.
Okay.
There we go.
All right. It doesn't look like it's designed to open. I mean, it literally looks like it's low enough to have been something to sit on, but it doesn't have a back. And as I said, and it's covered in these little little carvings and markings.
Can any of us read them?
If you want to
I
make a
could try to
decipher
decipher
script check,
script. Yeah, I'll try.
because I think Kia has that. I think Radovan has.
Me.
No, he doesn't actually.
I have 2 actually, so I
Okay.
could do it.
Yeah, you got more than me. I got a 10.
Yay!
Look at him go.
Oh.
Natural 20!
Radovan rolling the
Yeah.
20s high.
Of course, wasting my natural 20s tonight.
Seriously.
Right.
Unlike-
Hi.
Yeah, baby.
So, basically, you can't read all of it, but you can get the gist of it. Okay.
All right.
The dude, thanks for the follow. After kind of like just going through, picking out the symbols that you recognize and kind of thinking about it, kind of doing a Wesley from Buffy, you know, kind of figuring it all out. The general gist of it is that this appears to be the last resting place of the last known king of Necratis. It keeps referring that he had sorcery, so he was obviously like a sorcerer king or something like that. And it refers to the fact that they were indeed primary worshippers of the sun god and Ra and Set, and that entire pantheon. It also tells you something about a curse, and something about 1,000 plagues on anyone that should steal from the temple. Stuff like that.
Oh, so
The sort of
I
thing
mentioned-
that you would expect to find in a happy-go-lucky Egyptian type place.
I mentioned everything that you just said to Kia and Reza,
Okay.
and I'm
Oh,
like,
happy.
curse.
Exciting.
Nothing's
Raisa.
nothing's
Oh.
worse than what we have. I'm not
Right.
scared.
Yeah. I mean, you guys are packing curses, please.
All right, guys. So what should we just see what's in the rest of this room, or?
Yeah, we should.
All right. So I'm gonna venture this way.
Alrighty. Move up
Beckon
slowly.
to be followed.
Appears to be another archway to the right.
I'm going to probably do a search here just to make sure that nobody gets spikes through their feet.
Okay.
21.
Looks safe.
All right. I'm gonna
Looks good, guys.
press a little bit further.
Okay, as you do so, suddenly you hear
Oh,
sounds
jeez.
like eruptions of stone and rubble.
Oh my gosh. Yay!
Basically, you see what looks like the front of these ornately carved stand-up sarcophaguses. They burst open, like the front of them just explodes outward.
Oh my gosh.
You guys have to kind of shield your eyes from the, the blasting rocks. Let me just turn off the other sound. Okay. As soon as that happens, some lightly armored and animated, strangely dressed, they're like wearing kind of like tunics that don't fit. They've got what looks like kind of like a little mini skirt on, to be honest, but it doesn't fit. They're carrying large steel shields.
Undead cheerleaders.
And what looks like some sick and twisted version of a morning star. It's actually
Hey.
like a ball, but it's got a single curved spike coming off of it, and a long, thin spike on the back. In all honesty, it looks like the sort of thing you could use a morning star that would really go through plate mail well. Like a pick. Like a morning star with
that's
a
good
pick
to know.
built into it.
Are they skeletal?
They are skeletal.
God damn it.
And there's more of them appear to be coming from out of the shadows. Okay, initiatives,
the way!
please, my intrepid heroes.
21.
4.
Oh!
Natural 20!
Get out of the
Natural
way!
20 height. Everybody's on the board tonight.
Get the frick out of the way!
Holy shkittle bopple.
There you go. Nice roll. Okay, so we have Raisa with a total of 21, Kia with a 23, and Radovan caught napping with a 4. Okay, these things, they're pretty sprightly for skeletons, or they seem to be.
Jeez.
Initiative plus 5, 6, 14.
You mumble
Okay.
like that, we can hear what you're saying.
That's all right. It doesn't matter. So yeah, Kia, Racer, Skeletons, Radovan. Okay. So
Yay.
Kia, what is your? As this happens, basically, this is how you guys are caught. It's like bam, and you're all like. Ugh. So what you see is pretty much where everybody's standing. Kia, you're acting first.
Alright. Well, I'm starting to walk backwards towards the door here, and how big are the squares for this map?
These are 10 feet, I believe. Let me double check, and if they're not, I'll
Alright.
fix it.
Okay.
No, let me correct it for you, just in case you want to measure.
Right. I want to see
But
if
they
I can...
are 10 feet. I've got for some reason I've got it set to 5, but it should be 10. There you go. All right. So from you to here, there's your measurements.
Okay. I think this is good over here for a fireball.
Okay, if the fireball impacts there, you're going to be
I don't know.
going from here.
Might have to wait.
No. Yeah, you're gonna hit Radovan.
Freaking Radovan is ruining everything.
Okay, so what are you gonna do instead? You make a quick
Yeah.
analysis.
Alright.
Fireball, probably not.
3d4 plus 3
Magic
to the
missile,
one
okay.
closest to Radovan.
Alrighty.
Oh, ouch!
Wow, that's a
Oh, I think that's
That's the
worthy.
biggest fail.
that's
Oh,
pretty.
fail.
That's
Yeah,
pretty
that's
worthy.
That's
I'm
a
gonna-
triple fail.
1.
That's kind of lame on that.
Oh man.
Gotta love it. Worst damage roll ever. All
man.
ones. So you,
Oh,
you
man.
you fire a magic missile at 1, and it kind of goes. Pew, psst. And the skeleton goes, huh? No. All the other skeletons point and go, ha 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 ha.
Yeah, and I'm backing up towards the door, and I'll.
Okay, right. So you
That's what
backed
I
up a
was
little.
doing.
Yeah, you backed up a little bit. Magic missile. Racer, what are you gonna do?
Arrows are just gonna go through them, correct?
Your experiences before, arrows do very little damage to skeletons because they're pointy and they just bounce through the rib cages and stuff.
Right. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to grab my what do I have? An axe? What is it here?
If you have an axe, we'll probably do a lot better.
Yeah, I know I have a blunt weapon. Let me just figure out exactly what it is here. 1 second.
Bring that music, that combat music down a fraction. It's a little loud. There we go.
Did I sell it? Oh, I might have sold it.
I think you might have done.
Oops.
Okay.
That was dumb. Okay. So sword it is. I'll go melee, I guess.
Okay. And you're gonna advance and attack, or you're gonna kind of just ready yourself.
Well, I'll move up beside Ratto.
Okay.
And
So
ready,
you
I
haven't
guess.
attacked yet. So basically, when one gets to you, if it should attack you, you still can attack it. You haven't
All right.
used your action, in other words.
Right.
Okay.
I'm ready.
They, strangely enough, vocalize, which is bizarre because you've not really seen that. As you hear like, and they, in unison, as they all charge like maniacs,
Oh, jeez.
like almost berserk-like.
Heyo.
And immediately start swinging wildly. However, unlike the skeletons you've seen before, as they do so, each one of them does kind of like go, pulls the shield across in front of it, like almost a sign of intelligence, and then it raises the pick and comes charging forward. Okay, the first two, this one swings at Racer. Lunging forward, he misses as Racer sidesteps to the left. The one to her left then takes his opportunity to swing, but you're just able at the last minute to jump as he swings at your leg and it misses you. This first one swings at Radovan,
Oh, man.
which does hit.
I get the damages going on me. Always on me, man.
Right?
Okay, basically hits you for 7 points of damage. Kind of just comes down past the edge of your shield and punches straight into your plate mail, like with the
Ouch.
pike, like between the shoulder joint. The second one, and they've got this look on their face, like, you know, it's like a skeletal grimace. I mean, they look mean. The second one swings at you, but this time you manage to kind of pull your shield up and ricochet the blow off. The last one swings wildly as well, but pretty much hits the same spot as the first one, also hitting the shield. Radovan, it is your turn.
I am going to be turning undead and try to rebuke them.
Okay. You don't have a holy symbol out, so
Well, I'm going to get a holy symbol out. Oh, it's
Um,
on my
you
belt
will-
buckle. Can I just, like, grab it?
yeah,
Like,
but
grab
with
it
what?
by-
The shield hand or the mace hand?
Yeah,
Mace
Radovan.
hands.
Okay. Alright. Because you will be, basically, it will provoke an attack of opportunity. That's the reason I'm asking.
Yeah,
But you
so-
still have your shield there, so you'll still have that. Okay. As you do so, they all kind of
Yeah.
swing wildly at you. One of them does hit you for 3.
All right.
Okay, but you have it. You may now turn and rebuke the dead. Let me get it onto there so you guys can see the dice rolls. Okay, make your turning check. And you are 6th level. What is your charisma?
Charisma is 14, so
So it's plus
2 modifier.
2. Okay, let's have a d20 roll.
D20 plus 2?
D20 plus 2 and you're 6th level, yep.
15.
Which will affect... Okay, this one, like, takes a few steps back, like he's somewhat concerned. Others, not so much. They don't really seem to be that bothered by it, to be honest. Maybe they don't know what St. Cuthbert is. It's too old. They're too old. They were dead before his religion. These are old gods. Okay, but you do successfully push one back at this moment. Okay, back to Kia. What do you wish to do, Kia? This
I
guy
think-
right here, the one to Radovan's left immediately, is the one that you magic missiled before.
Right. Alright. I'll do the same thing, I guess.
Alright, another magic missile. That's a little
11.
better.
Slightly, yes.
Okay, you blasted that one for 17 now. 2 of its ribs are missing. Okay, Racer.
And
You
I
are
backed
in
up.
melee with these guys.
I'm in the doorway now.
Is it possible to like take a step back as I'm fighting? I kind of want to inch my way towards Kia, but I don't want to.
You can, yeah. And
retreat.
you can basically make a retreat action without getting an attack of opportunity. Basically,
Yeah.
the same way. You just kind of move back a little.
How far can I? Is that
That's
appropriate
about
amount?
it. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, and they'll come with you, but they're
Yeah.
you know.
That's
okay.
fine.
And you can still attack.
Okay.
Actually, you didn't make your attack from the last round.
Okay.
Which you were entitled to that. So go ahead and make that first.
Okay. So
You would have done that as they got to you.
Okay, so sword is
Plus
just
4
the...
plus 2, so it's plus 6. D20 plus 6. No, 10. You kind of, the first time, as he run at you, you kind of just jabbed forward with the sword and he bounced it off the shield. Okay, now for this action that's actually this round for you.
22.
22
Nice.
hits, however.
Okay, so...
D6 plus 2 for damage.
I don't use my short sword very often. I gotta figure this out. 4.
4. Alrighty. Okay, so you chip away at this one. It is now their turn. Okay, the first one attacking Racer. Okay, the one that you just hit slashes at you with the sharp end. The tip just scratches across your arm, doing 3 points of damage, but it wasn't that
Scratch.
bad. The second one swings
Plus a
wildly
scratch.
at the same time, thumping you hard in the thigh with the sharp, pointy spike. That does
Ow.
7 points of damage. That hurts.
Ouchie.
Radovan, the 2 that are in melee with you. The first one swings wildly and clashes off your shield. The second one, this time he kind of comes in. He hits, like, the actual shaft of the weapon hits the shield.
He hits his shaft.
The spike kind of comes over top of the shield and is, like, literally maybe 2 inches from your face. But it doesn't hit you.
Oh man.
And this other one is still kind of like regrouping itself. Now, do you wish to turn again, or do you want to try to...
Well, I'm going to retreat a little bit like Race is doing, but
Okay.
then try another turn, yes.
All right, go ahead. You won't successfully turn these 2 if you've already failed.
Ooh.
But you may turn the ones that Race is fighting. And there
Natural 20!
Okay.
For sure. Someone.
I can't help it, man. All right? I'm sorry.
You can't help it.
I can't.
These 2
Frickin'
that Racer
help
was
it.
suddenly just erupt in
Oh,
dust. Like
sweet.
they see the
Nice!
symbol of St. Cuthbert and they're like,
Well, they learned their
and
lesson.
they shatter.
The Cuthbert
They know
Cuthbert
who he
rocks.
is now.
They
That was
know
a-
who he
that was
is
a-
now. I feel like such a badass. I'm sorry.
There you go. Bam, bam, bam. Look at those 20s go for you guys. You guys are doing really well tonight. Everybody's on the board.
Yeah, crazy.
Fine.
5
Yeah.
20s. You know the record of any night is 6 natural 20s in one go. You might break that tonight.
Wait, record set by us before? Or
Total natural 20s rolled on the
Worldwide.
stream was 6.
oh, was that the other day when Kia kept rolling 20s?
Nope, actually it was before.
It was
Kia
before?
got 4, but you guys sucked. So.
How jealous are you, Kia?
I'm
Oh
not
no,
jealous.
that's
Don't say that. Alrighty, so yeah, that's Radovan. Kia,
Yeah.
what do you want to do? You're in the doorway, poking out from behind it, or the archway.
First I go, good job, Radovan.
You guys suck! You dead guys
Magic
suck!
missile. I guess.
Alright, magic missile again.
Oh, 3d4 plus 3.
For 9, this one crumbles in a pile of dust. As all the bones collapse on the
Sounds
floor.
like a turkey. It turned into
A turkey crumble.
Yep. Okay, if you played EverQuest, you'd get that. Okay, so it is now Race's turn.
Now, there's nobody attacking me, so can I turn and run without getting attacked?
Absolutely. No attack.
All right,
opportunity.
I am turning, and I want to get
You can get
out of
to-
Kia's way.
Yeah, you can get. There you go. All right.
What? Why? We're winning,
She
guys.
can fireball the shit out of that. I can't do anything. I'm useless in this.
You could have flanked, man.
Fireball him, Kia. Fireball
I
where
could've,
Radavan's
yeah.
standing. He can take it.
Flank bonus.
He looks cold.
He can
I'm all
take it.
alone.
All right.
That would have been smart. That would have been smart. That was a bad decision on Race's part.
Nah.
First one, well, they're dead things. Okay, this guy hits you, Radavan. This time, as he kind of comes up, he then, at the last minute, swings low, catching you in the leg for 6.
Ow.
Well, hell, man.
The other one is now charging forward to rejoin, but he's not attacking this turn.
I'm going to attack the one that hurt me and back up again.
All right, so back up about half a square.
Like there, I guess works.
All right.
But I'm going to,
Swing wildly.
It's +5 because of my DTs.
Yep.
There you go.
It hits pretty solid.
20 plus 1d8 plus 2.
Yep.
Whoops. +2, so it's 5.
5. Hit him for 5. Okay. Right, you smash one of his ribs clean out and it goes bouncing and ricochets off the wall. But it's not enough to disrupt him.
No.
Okay. Kia. Do you want to burn another spell, or what do you want to do?
No, I don't really at all. I guess I'll burn a grease, so that maybe Radavan can just finish him off.
Where are you going to put the grease spell?
Just right where they're standing.
Okie dokie. So you're going to cast grease there.
Yeah.
If they don't move, he'll have to basically get them to be moving.
Yeah.
But then they'll, okay. So you cast grease. Racer. You want to do anything?
Nope.
Okay.
Sorry. I made my bad decision. Now I gotta live with it.
There you go, right. Okay, Radavan, the one to your right, comes swinging wildly and catches you on your Morningstar arm for 6 points of damage.
Roger.
The other one also hits you. Like, as you reel in pain, the shield moves, and he takes that opportunity to just barely graze your upper right shoulder for 3.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, Radavan is starting to look like pretty hurt.
Yep.
You can see the fatigue in his movements,
Radavan.
and he's heavily breathing. And there's kind of like, I mean, it's hard to see the blood from underneath the plate mail, but you can definitely like see little spatters of blood below his feet now. And you know it ain't from the skeletons.
While you ladies are nicely watching, doing
Go on, Radavan, you
nothing.
can do it.
Pretty much.
Go Radavan.
Okay, Kia. What do you want to do?
Man, Radavan. Okay, hold on a sec. Let me look at my list. I will. Fine, I'll use one more magic missile, but that's it.
Okay, on the one that the one you've already hit. Okie
Yeah.
dokie.
Whoops.
For another 9.
Plus
okay.
3. Plus 3.
Oh, okay, you've got your plus 3.
12.
Which is 9, plus 18, 21. Okay. This one is basically very crumbled. Most of the ribs are gone, and it's kind of slightly lopsided. It doesn't look like it would take hardly anything to finish this one off. You could probably just hack through the spinal cord and drop it. Racer, do you wish to try anything from here?
Do it.
Yes, I'll move. I think I can get there.
You can get there. You can attack this turn, though.
Yeah, I'm there.
But you can, well, actually, you can if you make a charge attack,
Sure, charge attack.
which will give you plus 2.
Sorry?
Gives you plus 2 if you make a charge.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, what are you
So-
saying? For Radavan! For the Horde!
Stop trying to kill my bloody cleric!
Natural 20.
That's a lie!
A 1.
I hit the wrong button. It's a 1. Oh my god. Could it go any worse?
Yep.
Dear oh dear. Alrighty. Never mind. Okay, so you charge forward. Let's make a dice roll on that. Okay. As you charge and lunge, you're violently aware there's grease there. Your left foot slips on the grease. You don't fall over, but you do kind of slide like to here.
Oh my god.
Like barely managing to hold onto your balance, kind of putting you out of position. Which actually may not have been a bad thing.
I meant to do that.
It is their turn. Okay.
What about my turn?
You're last. You go on a 4. They go on 14.
But they went, and then Kia went, and then Raisa went, and now they're going again?
Did we miss you?
I think you missed me, man.
Okay. Go ahead, make an attack. I think we might have skipped you because you were getting beaten up.
I'm gonna back up again and see what happens with them on the grease.
Okay, they're gonna make a dice roll. Okay, this one falls over and lands on the floor on his side, which he doesn't do that. He lands here. This one, however, manages to kind of just maneuver out of it and keep coming because they're not really moving very fast. They're just stepping, so...
Okay.
Okay, so now... That would have been your last round, so now it's them. Okay, this one attacks you. He swings wildly, but bounces off your shield with it's very easy for you to get it around.
I didn't get an actual action, I just moved.
You attacked. That was for the last round. And now...
But I didn't attack, I just moved backwards.
On the...
I'm sorry, I'm confused. Yeah, I just moved backwards for that turn, but I didn't do anything.
Oh, okay, so I thought that was what you were doing, moving backwards.
No, I need
to...
to... I'm at 11 health. I need to do stuff.
Go ahead. My apologies, my good sir.
It's okay. I'm the little... Yeah, alright.
Well, you're pretty beaten up.
Yeah, pretty beaten up. I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on myself.
Okay, attack of opportunity.
Yep, that's what I'm waiting for.
But he misses.
Alright, so I Sanctuary myself.
Okay, now you have to make a saving throw. Okie dokie. So you cast Sanctuary. This one's on the floor. This one looks somewhat bewildered. And is going to turn and try to attack Racer instead, because he's not allowed to attack Radovan.
Thanks, Radovan.
Yeah, you selfish man.
Price you pay. That's why I don't give you Endure Elements ever.
Racer's lost 3 hit points.
Yeah, you're
No,
bleeding out.
I've lost 10.
Oh, 10 total, that's right. Okay, so, it is... Let's see,
Yeah.
they were there. It is now Radovan's that was his action. Okay, so
Yeah.
now we're going to Kia again.
Screw you guys. I'm gonna... Which one's the one that's barely...
This one, the one that's laying on its... This one is laying on its side.
Alright, the one that's not laying on its side.
Is the one that just ran toward... Like, looked at Radovan and went... Hmm?
Yeah.
And turned and went for Racer instead.
Oh, wow.
Save me!
Scorching Ray?
At that one?
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
I can't use another magic missile.
Scorching Ray is... You have to have
I'm
a...
so scared.
Regular thank you for the follow. You have to have... I say, you using 1 or 2, or what's the deal?
Just one.
You gonna burn me?
'Cause you can use
I
2.
don't know.
Can't you use 2?
Well, I don't want to use 2 if I miss. Yeah, I can use 2 of them.
Okay. Well, you're only going to hit the... It's a ranged attack, so it just means -4 on the to hit. Unless you roll a 1, of course.
Wait, -4? I thought I have +6.
You do, but you take 4 off because you're using it. It's a ranged attack that you're firing it into melee, so you have to take 4 off to fire into attack into melee.
Interesting. Alright, here we
Because
go.
you're basically...
It's not a 1.
It hits.
It's not a 1.
Okay, so roll the damage for the first Scorching Ray.
12.
12 points of damage to that one. Okay, you light him up like a Christmas tree. Second Ray.
12.
Does... Actually, from the back, it does hit, because he doesn't get the shield bonus, so you do hit him.
Good. I better hit it. I hope I don't hit Raisa, is all.
Oh, that was just the damage. Okay, I see what I was looking at that. I see what you're saying. Yeah, that was your damage.
Yeah, I was
You didn't
really
even roll. You
confused.
just went straight to the damage.
No, I did roll. 13 plus 2, 15.
That's for the first ray. They're independent.
Oh.
But that's okay. You hit anyway.
Let me.
So
Here's the question:
Okay.
Do you hit?
I wouldn't have hit it.
too late. I already gave it to you.
I would have failed so
I already
hard.
gave it to you. It's too late. I'm not taking it back now. Okay, so yes, you've destroyed those. Leaves one on the floor, barely alive.
Okay.
He's doing his best to try to get up. It is Race's turn. You can reach him from here and attack. He is also prone, so +4. So you would be at +10 to hit with a short sword.
21.
Okay, you hit him. Nice. You cannot not kill it because it only has a hit point left. It is destroyed. Congratulations.
Our tactics, though, so good.
Yeah, the tactics that time were not as impressive.
Nope, not at all.
Well,
But that's okay, you know,
we
you
have
live
a plan
and learn, right?
It doesn't work.
Okay, Radovan, in your beaten up, disheveled, injured, wounded state, what do you wish to do, my friend?
I am going to heal myself with a moderate. I'm not going to go the super one, so...
Okay, 2d8 +6.
Oh, my lord.
You want to take that, or you want to do something, or you want to heal up some more?
Well, I mean, I obviously have to take it, right?
Well, I mean, what I'm saying is, do you
I'll
want to do another
one.
heal?
Yeah, I'll do another one. I should have done my regular one. 2d8, so I'll do 2. There's 13, that's better.
Okay,
All
so
right.
you use 2.
Yeah, unfortunately I used 2.
What are you sacking?
I'll message you in a second when I'm sacking.
Alrighty. Alright, well, we're going to take our second break. So, yeah, you've destroyed... There's lots of bones all over the floor, and there's those strange-looking mace-type creature-y thing, those weapons, if you want any of those, anybody.
Are any of them good quality?
Not really.
But
they are
actually wants to apologize to Radovan and just say, Radovan, I'm sorry. I thought you were going to come back with us and that Kia could fireball, and I feel really bad.
Show me your wounds, Reza. I know you were injured in that fight. Let's see what you got.
Yeah, I'll show him.
All right, I'm gonna do a light wounds on her. 1d8 +6, right?
Right.
1d, yeah.
Okay. No, D8 +3, because it can't...
Oh.
No,
Okay.
What is it? 5. Caps at 5.
So
Caps at
5?
5?
Okay.
So it's
So,
actually
7.
total of 7 points.
Yeah, there you
7
go.
points healed?
Yep, there you go.
Okay.
Alrighty. So, guys, what do you wish to do now?
I guess we're pressing on, right, guys?
Yeah, let's see what's around that corner.
Yep. The bit. I'm gonna walk over the bones.
Alrighty.
Stepping
What are these
carefully all
things
over
that the
bones.
skeletons came out of? Are
They were like stone sarcophaguses. Now the fronts are destroyed. They're really just more like a human-ish shaped shell now.
Okay. Nothing in them?
No. Just dust and rubble.
I'm gonna press
Okay,
on.
Radovan.
Fine.
What is this?
What is this?
It is what looks like a solid gold tomb.
Wow.
Any shinies?
Probably about 10 foot by 20 feet of it. It's all solid. it's
Gems. Racer likes gems.
What does it look like? Like writing on it, or?
It has hieroglyphs kind of up and around the archway. As you're looking at it, it's kind of like a big golden square, which is where the body probably is. And then behind it is kind of like a raised up, almost kind of like a giant golden headstone.
Interesting. Guys, what do you want to do with this? You want to try to
There's
read
a
the
sign above it
hieroglyphs?
that
Jump
says,
on it.
Please knock. No, I'm kidding.
I mean,
Can I just
those.
search it?
You can just search around it. Yep.
25.
Nice.
Okay.
Great search.
It definitely looks like the lid of the sarcophagus would come off. It's like you actually it's like a slab on top of a raised thing, but I don't know if you guys want to mess with it or not. It's up to you.
Guys, it looks like the lid can come off. Do you think that this possible rod could be buried here?
I mean, it's going to be very heavy, but considering the three of you moved that huge big stone slab, you can probably shift it. But
My only concern is awakening whatever's inside. These things were quick to awaken when we just approached them.
Do you want to search the rest of the pyramid before we go in here then?
Yeah.
I'm gonna actually go over to one of the coffins, the broken open ones.
Mhm.
How heavy are they? Like, can I try to get a sense of how heavy they are?
like the stone shell.
Yeah, the shell without the front of it. the front of it.
Too heavy to lift, but they would very easily topple over if you was to knock on. I mean, you could knock one over, but you couldn't pick it up.
Well, could we drag them? Like, if someone was, or would that risk just falling on us?
I mean, you could kind of probably turn it and lay it back and drag it if you did it carefully. It would take more than one of you, but you could do it.
Okay.
Gore, can you put the rolls back up, please?
I can, yes, sorry.
Thank you very much. No, it's okay. Rayson wants to bring up a point that, guys, isn't this place supposed to be full of magical treasures, and there's nothing so far?
Besides the golden bathtubs and stuff, yeah, you're right, but perhaps we just haven't gotten into the right room yet.
Well, there is that other room over there. We could look at it.
Yeah, there's two archways here that you haven't been through yet.
Yeah.
So I'm going to approach one of the archways, and before I do, I'm going to cast Magic Vestment on myself.
Okay.
Because I know that lasts a long time, and I should have done that before I entered here. I completely fucking forgot I had it, so I'm doing that.
Alrighty. So
And what does that do?
The archway.
Adds 4 to his armor class.
Ooh,
Makes me harder to
nice.
hits, yeah.
Alright, can I do a search as soon as he does his little shiny in the room?
Go ahead.
13.
Yep, no traps.
Ooh, what is that?
Alrighty. So I'll go ahead and uncover this part. Right, it is a fully intact, ginormous statue of Set. There are 2 basins to the either side of it, like bowls. In front is a silver. The bowls are silver. Each one is about 3 foot diameter. There is a plate, like a silver plate in front of it, and a couple of small silver candelabra type or candlestick holders. It looks like it was kind of like an offering center. Behind it, lining the room, are these rows and rows of very low stone pews.
Can I search around it?
Yeah.
16.
16. Okay, you go kind of give it a good once round. Doesn't appear to be anything. The statue does look like it's holding a massive big axe, by the way. Just out of curiosity, so you know.
Okay. I'm going to do
Can
a
I
religion,
wiggle the
religion
axe?
check. Oh,
Go ahead, make a religion check.
that's supposed to be a 5, just so you know.
That 1d20 plus percent.
Plus percent.
Okay.
Percent type.
Pretty much. Yeah. I mean, this you're pretty convinced that this is some kind of. This is part of the temple. Obviously, this is where they came and they made offerings to this particular god, which you're thinking is either Set or Anubis or something like that.
Got it. Okay.
And while I was doing my check, can I wiggle that axe and see if it's solid or really?
It's very solid. Either he's gripping it real hard, or it's part of the same. It's part of the whole similar carving.
Cool.
It looks like the axe is made of stone as well.
Perfect.
It's not like it's holding an actual giant axe.
These basins around it. When I look inside, do I get a sense that there was a candle wick in there that, does the bottom of the basin burned, or did it hold liquid?
It probably looks like it at one point had some kind of liquid in there. Okay. There's almost like a dusty residue.
Do you guys think this thing's magical or anything?
That's what I'm worried about. He has a huge axe. I'm wondering if we should try to blow him up before he would potentially animate.
I'm going to do one of my cantrip spells, Detect Magic.
Okay.
And just kind of point it at the basin and all that stuff. I have 2 of those, so I'm doing a Detect Magic.
Alrighty. You cast your Detect Magic, you hold out your arms, and begin praying to Cuthbert, and as you feel his vision coming to you, you open your eyes, and everything is the same. No magical auras or nothing seems to be out of place.
Yeah,
the only thing close to you that glows with any radiance is the short sword that Racer's holding.
What about me?
You're behind him.
You guys, I think we should check out the rest of this room before we kind of make any decisions here.
All right, check for any triggers or anything down this aisle.
Okay.
I'm worried about the thing coming to life behind me.
All right, I will do a searchy search for 24.
Paranoia. Okay. You kind of go. So you're going to search down the center of the pews as you go.
Yeah.
All right. It appears to be safe, and nothing bad has happened to Racer so far. So
I'm following. All right.
Would you like another roll for continued searching?
Yes, please. Well, just in front of this little patch right
Really?
here.
Wow.
If you're going to search, you see a small statue. It seems to be very similar to the one that you saw in the embalming room. However, it is holding like a stone plate. There are 6 golden coins. The coins are about twice the size of a normal gold piece. And they have kind of godlike... The Egyptian godlike heads are on the coins, as well as little marks. So it looks like this probably was some kind of offering of currency. But seeing as you've already seen the abundant use of gold in this place, they weren't overly worried about big, shiny gold pieces that are like...
Don't touch it.
This bracer.
Their gold pieces are this big around. Yours are about half the size of that.
Don't touch it.
Bracer, stay away. We don't know.
Go on, nick it.
I don't think 6 of these are necessarily worth it to risk angering anything in here.
I mean, at a pure gold estimation value, they're probably worth 3 or 4 gold apiece. Assuming they're the same quality of gold, of course. Now, considering that they're possibly thousands of years old, the value from that standpoint could be significantly higher.
I'm going to take out a gold piece and put it in the basin with the other 2, with the others.
Racer, if you want to make an appraisal check, you're welcome to.
Oh, might as well, because
You
they're
don't have
shiny.
to pick it up necessarily to make an appraisal.
22.
You would to really get a solid appraisal. I mean, yeah, you're definitely sure the value of these things is way beyond the gold factor, for sure. It's one of those things of like, what would someone be willing to pay for something from here?
Ooh.
It's like, who knows what the value would be? It's going to depend on the buyer, pretty much. To the wrong person, it's a couple of gold. To the right person, who knows?
Did Shay, you grab them, or Radovan grab them already?
No, he just dropped one. He put a gold piece in there with them, like he made an offering.
Yep, pretty much.
So I want to take a closer look at them. You said there were some inscriptions, right? So
not on this statue here. Oh, on the gold coins, you mean?
On the coins. I want to see if there's any logic to them. Have we seen anything else where coins you might put the coins? Like, I'm wondering if they're like a puzzle or something. So I want to see if there's like a...
Realistically, it's probably looking at them the way they're designed and looking at one of your own gold pieces. Your gold pieces have like a name, like they have like an image on them of the current king is on your gold pieces on one side. Has little, think how our currency is, like coins. That's really what it is. Whatever that writing around the side is probably some kind of message. Again, if anyone wants to make a decipher script to try to figure it out, you're welcome to.
Yeah, I'm going to
Absolutely.
try.
He is kind of turned, just staring at the statue from over here, not paying attention.
Okay. About the only thing that Radovan can figure out is there's a couple of the symbols are the same as on that bench that indicated royalty, but that's about it.
Yeah, I got nothing.
So
Yeah, there's just royalty.
there's a round one and a squiggly one.
Yeah, that's what I got.
We could try to fill those basins with water. I don't know what was on the silver platter.
So what would we gain from that? Like, what are we trying to do now? We are looking for this rod. This appears to be it for the pyramid. There's no other doors that we can see. So if that's the case and this rod's supposed to be here, it's supposed to be either in that tomb or around this statue.
I'm just worried about disrespecting these gods.
Yeah.
I don't want to disturb a tomb of someone who's obviously important to this place to steal something
Gore's
when
smiling
there
so big.
was a curse.
I'm smiling because I know the fact that you guys are just so like
Terrified?
it's like, yeah, you know what you've got to do, but you also just know it's a bad thing to do.
Yeah.
Okay, is there any way...
You don't anger gods, guys. Look, I'm
Okay,
the one with the closest religious.
Here's what
Alright.
Kia thinks might happen. I think we'll go back to the golden tomb, and if we open it, that might trigger that giant statue. So
One thing I can tell you, that
What?
giant statue could not fit through one of those archways.
right, that's
Doesn't mean it
what I-
couldn't smash through the wall, but it
That's
couldn't
what I was
fit through it.
thinking. So if we could get in a position where it can't just it can't just attack us all like in one little corner and we're trapped. And we have to get into a good defensive stance, knowing that it's probably gonna come to life somehow.
Well, Radovan's the religion guy, so I think we should do what Radovan thinks.
We need to appease to these guys as much as possible, I think.
Well, we have to open the tomb, though. It's probably
This is clearly not the only level of this place, so I'm sure there are steps somewhere. We know that this city's basically been buried, right? So,
Right.
there's always the chance that we lift the tomb, and it's like a stairwell going further in.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Mr. Logic.
we praise to this god guy, whatever his name is. Maybe he'll reveal something. I know. Gore's smiling.
I know. Gore smiles means
I hate this.
I love it because I can see the thoughts going on in your heads. It's like everything you want to do is like, but that's bad.
But we're scared.
Can I lift these basins?
Yeah, they're just silver bowls that are about 3 foot in diameter.
All right, because I want to put them close together and then create water into both of them just to fill them, and then slide them back to their original places. That's pretty much what that's what I want to do. So
Right. Okay, so yeah.
and what was on this silver platter thing? Like, is there any evidence of what could have been there?
There's no evidence of it either. The only things either side of it is like an empty. There's like looks like a candle burnt down into it. You can see some old wax in the bottom, but that's all. But the silver platter itself is like a silver platter and a smaller silver bowl on it. But there's nothing in either one.
Is it real silver?
Looks to be.
Ooh.
A little tarnished, but
Oh my god, you guys! What food do we actually have, guys? Which food did we bring in here?
yeah. I mean, I'm sure you when you came down here, when you traveled through the desert, you had supplies.
We had supplies, and we brought some in with us. I'm sure.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't have come in here completely with nothing.
I'm gonna take a piece of, I guess, bread that I have, put it in the middle part
Okay.
of the silver thing, and we don't really have candles though.
No, we don't. Which we probably should get. That would be a smart thing to have.
I'm gonna put my torch kind of on it to see what happens. Just kind of lay it still
Okay.
lit.
Like, so
on
basically
one of the sides.
Put an offering of fire and some food. Okay.
And then I'm gonna step back, just watch.
I'm gonna kind of peer through the entranceway here,
Alrighty.
ready to run and hide if needed.
You do feel a little bit weird, Radovan. You get this feeling that you're, I don't know, like somebody is not very approving of your behavior.
I'm gonna pick up.
Okay.
Okay.
Dracaluvian, thank you for that follow, my friend.
I'm gonna pick up the torch and say, yeah, they don't like us here. I don't think there's anything.
You know, it's a familiar kind of feeling
That's
though, in a
correct.
different way, like a feeling that you felt before.
Uh-oh. Okay. I'm gonna look at my mark just to see what's going
no,
on.
it doesn't really. It's more of a spiritual thing. Like you just feel a little giddy, kind of like you do when you're getting close to like having no spells. Like at the end of the day, when you're like almost depleted of magic and you pray to Cuthbert and there's barely anything there. It feels kind of like akin to that. Like it's just momentary.
All right.
Are you telling us any of this?
You guys wouldn't understand. You're not religious. I'm just gonna turn to you guys and shrug. Just be
Okay.
like,
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
It's just a feeling, you know.
Well, let's go home, guys. It's been fun.
I guess we have to.
Or we can open the tomb.
Don't want to do that.
We have to. You know we have to.
You gotta give us some info.
Do it.
Radovan, if you're not gonna say anything, we can
Yeah.
only go on what we know, right?
No, I'm telling you, I don't think that's a good idea because I've said to you guys like,
What? So what?
no matter what we're
gonna-
doing, we're disturbing this place. So I guess what's like, if
Like,
you've already
you
been
just wanna
attacked.
go home. What else can we do? We don't see any
Yeah,
other
Radovan.
thing to do.
Yeah, and I think that's what it comes down to. Is it's for him? It's like knowing what has to be done, but still knowing he shouldn't do it. You know.
It sucks.
That's pretty much it. All right, guys, let's open Pandora's
Wait,
box here.
Do we have a plan if the thing comes to life? Let's figure that out.
Okay, is Roll20 acting up for anybody else? It's been a bit weird
It's
for me.
it's been laggy for me for a while now,
There we go.
but it's not the end of the world.
No, it's just it's not letting me select something
Oh god.
off the menu.
I don't want you to select something.
No, as in like because I had it on the like. Oh, it may be. I might have it. Let me have a look.
All right, so this is the plan. Kia, you're gonna keep your eye.
I know what it is. Sorry, it's all good.
You're gonna keep your eye on that statue, and if it starts to move, you're gonna shout back to us, Raisa. You and I can move this tableau thing.
Should I immediately fireball it if it starts moving? What do you want me to do?
Probably.
Okay. And then
Okay.
I'll run for the door here.
So if you guys hear a loud explosion, you'll know what just happened.
Pretty
It
much.
moved.
All right, Raisa.
Okay,
let's.
so Raisa and Radovan,
Alright.
you're going to try to slide
ready.
this huge gold slab off.
already
Let's bring it on.
Okay, you
Alright.
begin to heave it and pull and push, and
don't
it
like
starts to move slowly. And there is, in fact, a stairwell
Oh.
that goes directly down below it.
Interesting.
Your statue of a god has not yet moved, Kia.
Great.
Okay.
Is it open yet? I yell.
Q, come see this!
I run over there,
And then Raisa pushes you down the
expecting
stairs.
Yeah.
gold.
Ah!
Oh, well, that's a turn of events. Cool.
Okay, it's
Good.
very dark and, and once again a foul, musty smell comes up. Much more decay-like, though. Dead things, Charlie, dead things.
I honestly, I think we should hunker down somewhere and rest up. What time? Do we know what time of day it is? I mean, we entered late morning, right?
Yeah, probably ish.
And we fought, and then we investigated.
I mean, you've only been inside.
It's only been
You've only been in here probably an
few
hour.
hours. Yeah. So it's probably still morning.
It was like early afternoon.
We
No,
gotta
it's
go
still,
in.
It's still morning because you got up. I mean, crack of dawn. As soon as the sun come up, you guys were out here exploring. Got in here. You've only been in here maybe an hour at most.
All right. Do you guys want to descend?
Are there any traps on the stairs?
Yeah, let me search.
Spikes?
No, it's
18.
perfectly safe.
Perfectly safe.
Gore, stop smiling so much. I hate it.
That's all I have to do to mess with you is just grin. Okay,
Jeez.
who's going first?
Not me.
Not me.
Unless Radovan wants me to.
No. It's okay. I'll go down.
Alrighty. Radovan descends the stairs.
Radovan, let me check before you step into the room.
Alrighty. So Radovan, you're kind of at the top of these stairs here, and Raisa, let me put you next to Radovan. And you're gonna check before he goes any further.
Hell yeah, I am for 29.
Alright,
No spikes
perfectly
through this
safe.
guy's-
Keep going, Rado.
No spikes through this guy's feet. Oh, I see sand. I see disturbed sand.
All right. Oh, yes.
Alright. And let me pull Kia in behind you guys.
Alright, I want to search here for sure.
All right.
Right? Sketchy, very sketchy.
Okay. It looks like the sand is actually from above.
Okay.
Like, once again, like, this thing is not as structurally sound as it may appear from the outside.
Awesome. Let's keep going in.
Perfect.
Just give me 1 second. And
Yeah, it's a very good thing to use, like, fireballs and stuff in here, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving forward, guys.
Okay, Radovan begins to move forward, and there is an archway to your left.
I'm going to go to the archway and stop right before we enter the archway.
All
Search.
right. Looks to be a fairly long and wide corridor going ahead. Once again, the archway is adorned with various different glyphs and stuff, like they all have been. Racer checks the area directly in front and says, seems to be safe.
Gonna move forward.
Okay.
More sand.
Honorable player, thank you for the follow, buddy.
Yeah, I'm stopping in front of the sand.
Okay.
Is this also falling in from above?
Seems to be, yes.
Well, I'm not gonna walk on it. I'm gonna step around it.
Alright.
I should probably do another search. 25.
Still seems to be absolutely safe.
Radovan, you go first.
Yeah, I'm gonna look this way.
Alrighty. It's a much narrower corridor. Voltage Halo, thank you for the follow.
Who should go first on this one?
Probably me.
Okay.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna hand the torch to Risa.
I don't
Guys,
need
if
the
you
torch.
see anything, just immediately
Alright.
move, and I'll burning hands straight through.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay,
as long
so
as the
here,
torch is behind Racer, she can see
Yeah.
ahead
Fair enough. Okay.
a lot
yeah.
further.
Okay, so Radovan, you stay behind Kia. Kia, I will duck if I see anything, and you can burning hands over top of me.
All right, cool.
Alrighty.
All right, 14.
Okie dokie, yeah, seems to be perfectly safe.
Okay, how far do you want me to go before I need to make another check?
About 3 squares.
So 1, 2.
So about where you are there.
I'm going to check all the way.
Alrighty. Was that a 17?
Yes.
Yep, seems to be safe.
Okay.
But it wasn't. Stop.
All right.
Come back to the middle square, like right here.
Bam.
Okay. You move forward, and suddenly a massive, great big, like iron steel grate comes crashing straight down. The strange thing is, you didn't see it before. Like as it's almost like it was someone put it up there and then just put a very thin layer of like wattle and daub over it to disguise it.
Okay.
Whoa.
You heard a very slight click, and then right, Racer, you have avoidance, so you may make a saving throw to try to leap out of the way of this thing. I need to
Alrighty.
know: are you diving forward or backwards, though?
Let me see. Well, being that I wasn't expecting anything, I would probably dive forward.
Okay, so you're going to probably leap to here. Alrighty?
Yes.
Go
okay.
ahead and make your dexterity-based saving throw. So it's, basically, it's avoidance, and I think if you have plus. Okay, you dive forward.
I didn't roll.
That was from the search trap. Okay, sorry.
Yeah. So sorry, what am I rolling?
You're doing basically you're making a reflex save.
Reflex. Okay.
But I think check your sheet because you have you have avoidance, right?
Yes,
Oh,
I
Smith.
do.
So if any time that you would normally save and only take half damage, if you do save, you take 0 damage.
Okay. So,
So if you
my
do
reflex,
save, nothing, it's not going to hurt you.
Reflex dexterity total is 7. Is that what I add?
Whatever your reflex bonus is, yeah. So where it says
So-
saving throw, the total,
Okay.
whatever the reflex is, that's what
16.
you're adding. For a total of
Holy moly.
16. Okay. You literally just manage to land
man.
as it crashes right down behind you.
I jumped back
The
probably.
whole thing was solid iron. Probably weighed 300 pounds.
Oh man.
So what it would have done to you if it would have hit you is pretty astronomical. That being said, for you guys, you can just walk straight over top of it if you want to. Now it's just...
I'm gonna be very careful still, though. What if there's another one?
Just going right on top of it.
Yeah.
Hey, it wouldn't be the first time that I've double trapped you guys.
It's true.
Hey, Reza, does this remind you of that Saruman contraption in the Wizard's Tower, maybe?
Yeah, let me walk through it like cake.
Didn't you almost like die by getting crushed because you went on top of it? Not.
Oh yeah, that. I thought you meant that the last trap
Wizard.
thing where I was just like boop 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 through it like a bouse.
I'm gonna climb over it.
Okay. No ill effect. Nothing bad happens.
All right.
Okay, so let's continue with the searching. 19.
Alrighty. So you can start moving up.
Well, does it appear to be safe?
Oh, of course it does. Yeah, I'll tell you. I mean, you'll know. I'll trigger it when something happens. Okay, so let me open up some more vision for you.
Thank you.
Okay, so Racer can keep moving.
Okay, so that's 1, 2, and then that's 3.
Right, stop there for me.
Yeah.
Okay, Racer, you do hear a click from your feet, but nothing bad happens to you.
Oh.
Oh, frick.
Suddenly, through holes directly above you two, acid starts to go as you smell sulfur. You two may make a saving throw to avoid it. Reflex save, but even if you succeed, you will still take splash damage.
Reflex. Oh my god, my reflex is horrible.
15 for Kia.
I don't like this place.
It's
Hey,
terrifying.
they don't want you stealing.
Yeah.
Okay. So, both of you get hit by acid.
Oh, no.
Acid trap. Okay, Kia.
Do I lose my charisma points? 'Cause
Well, it depends. Okay, so here's what happens. This is where I need... I'll specify by saying, when I asked you what you do, you have 3 to 5 seconds to respond. Okay? If you need a better description of anything, you need to tell me once I tell you what happens. So as the acid lands on... Basically, it pours from the ceiling, landing on your hood, your robe, Radovan, your helm, your shoulders, your cloak. Just splashes down on you. As soon as it hits, you can smell sulfur in the air. Okay, Kia, do you need me to give you any better description than that?
No.
Okay, you have 3 to 5 seconds. What are you doing?
Take off my robe immediately and throw it as far away this way.
Okay, so you're taking it off and hurling. Okay, you only take the initial damage, which is 9 points of burn damage.
Jeez, frick.
Radovan, what are you going to do?
I'm removing my helm and running I mean, like a charging forward.
Okay.
Like the second I'm like, holy shit, and I'm running forward. You know, like barreling.
Alrighty.
Towards Reza.
Okay. So right now you have not taken... You take the helm off, basically. You've taken no damage, but you can start to see it is actually beginning to eat through the shoulder plates on your plate.
Well, I'm just scrambled to take that off too. I mean, the second I notice it, of course.
All right. Having the fact that you have metal armor, you yank all that off. Basically, by doing so, the armor pretty much does protect you. You only take 4 points of damage, basically, from any of the splash that hit your skin. But your helm is pretty much useless, and your shoulder plates are damaged, so lower your AC by 2 points.
All right, so I have magic vestments, so I'm at 22 now instead of 24.
Right.
All right.
I mean, it's the rest of your armor is still intact. Your cloak is shot, so you're gonna need to have it repaired and get a new helm. But beyond that, it's okay. Okay, it's a horrible, nasty smell too.
Well, I'm gonna throw my helm aside.
Right.
Just
You
like,
also notice, like, a couple, as it drops, now you're aware there's little bits of broken glass, like there were some glass tubes that were, like, actually up inside the ceiling that was holding this stuff.
Okay.
Which would indicate, obviously, that's probably how the fact they managed to get the acid to stay in there all this time. Okay.
One thing that I meant to say before, and I don't know if you'll let me do this, but I was gonna say, because we were going inside, I wanted to leave my heavy furs where we slept, where we camped.
Okay. You
I
probably
didn't
wouldn't
want to
carry those anyway.
No,
Yeah, that's
because
fine.
there was no point.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So the first thing that Racer is starting to realize, these guys knew what they were doing when they designed this stuff. The traps are intricate and they're extremely well hidden. So
we should all start looking with her.
Well, it's not that she's not seeing them. I mean, she's being as vigilant as she can, but it's just really hard for her to spot some of this stuff. I mean, this was like a fairly heavy pressure plate that was this whole floor area. So when she checked it, tapped around, didn't trigger.
Right.
Once her entire body weight was on it, she hears a click, but it didn't hit her. It hit behind. Almost like whoever designed this thing kind of anticipated after the first trap, the likelihood is that you would be more cautious. So it's almost like whoever designed this temple.
That's interesting.
Kind of visualized like how people may try to rob this thing, and actually designed it to try to work against that. So these guys were obviously no idiots for sure. All right, we're gonna go on just a few more minutes, and then we're gonna stop because we're right at time.
Oh man, dang it! Didn't even realize.
I know, right? Time goes so fast. Okay, Racer. So you were actually you got to, let's move you. You actually got to here before that triggered. Like as you stepped here and as you stepped off is when it went.
Okay.
So your next check will cover this entire corridor here.
So as I'm checking, I want to say to them, guys, obviously this place is going to be highly trapped. We've already triggered 2. What do you want to do? Like, how are we going to do this?
Well, it seems that the first trap was for you. The second trap was for anyone behind you.
Third might be all of us together.
Yeah, we need to start spreading out to try to mitigate the potential.
Well, I think what they were doing with the first trap, they expected that you guys would stay further behind, and then they've addressed that situation because you were further behind. Now they're going to expect that we're going to group up. This is what I'm thinking.
Right, that's what I think.
Right? So we should not group up tight because it's probably going to be something like that. That's my guess. So maybe I should just move a little bit slower, or... so I'm just going to move...
Go go there.
WinFC,
right.
Thank you for the follow.
Okay. It's either going to be this panel or this panel that might be the trigger for this section. Right?
Right.
Well, that's what I'm telling you.
Say that once more. So I was looking up at chat real quick.
Yeah. No, I'm telling Raisa that the trap trigger could probably be here or here. So is there any way we could try to trigger it without being physically there, and with Kia and I being back and Raisa hopefully not being in any danger herself?
Depends on what kind of trap it is.
Like, let's maybe search the ceiling and these 2 first walls where Raisa is standing.
Yes, I definitely want to start searching the ceiling. That's something that I was thinking was important. Even though they do hide them carefully, maybe I can get lucky and spot them.
Right. Okie dokie. Well, you rolled for this corridor. It's 25.
Yes.
You actually do notice not 1, but 3 very, very thin, almost transparent little like pieces of like wire that come from the wall to the floor, crossing each way.
Okay.
Each one is about 4 to 5 inches apart, covering about a 15, foot and a half area. So the idea being that if you were the sort of person that was taking big steps, you might step over 1, but you're going to step on one of the other 2.
Okay.
Now, seeing it, it's not that hard to step over. Just a short jump.
Guys, look, right here.
Clever.
There's 3.
Clever.
See them?
Just barely.
Radovan?
Yeah, but probably even less than you. But you're saying there's something there?
There's wires right across from here to here.
Right.
And I'm gonna point them out.
I trust you on that one.
Don't trigger these guys.
Yep. I mean, they're very hard for you guys to see. Now she's pointed them out, you can. But even then, it's like sometimes you have to kind of like change the angle of the light to just remind yourself where they are.
Jeez.
Do we
Okay.
want to try and pre-trigger them before we walk through there? and see what happens?
Yes, I say we do.
Okay. So what's
What
everyone
if
going
it
to do?
triggers something behind us, though?
The paranoia is real.
Yeah.
Okay, here. I'm gonna go back and retrieve my helm, and then give it to Risa to maybe throw at the thing. You know.
Okay,
Just
so like
the
throw
wire.
it into the wire. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
And when you throw it, Risa, jump back to where we're standing.
Okay, so
Okay.
you two are here, and Race is going to be there, and what she's aiming at
Is a wire or one of
is
the wires.
basically this area here, just so you can see it.
Okay. So
Okay.
yeah, when I throw it, I'm gonna kind of jump back here.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want me to
Alright,
do any
so
roll
you
for
do
that,
so?
or?
No. Flame Warrior, thanks for the follow. Okay,
Spikes
as soon as
just
you do
dig through
so,
all three of
a
us.
huge scythe comes flying out of the wall. Hold on a second. Like this. And basically they kind of come out like one comes this way, one comes the other way. And then as soon as they kind of fly round, they just kind of go and then they stop. So I'm going to re-angle these to kind of show you exactly where they're positioned now. Woo! So you can kind of see how they actually ended up.
Sweet. Okay.
Like that.
Oh my gosh.
They are at about 3 foot high, so they would have hit you probably pretty much in the waist. Probably would have been impossible to jump because the ceiling wasn't high enough. And if you would have tried to duck, they'd have probably hit you in the head.
Nice.
So they were, again, very, very accurately placed.
My ruined helm for the win!
All right. So.
But of course, now they're not moving, and you can crawl underneath them
I
without
was
a
gonna say,
problem.
are they locked in position?
They are not moving now.
Okay.
It seemed like they were just triggered. They don't have anything intricate like chicken. There's nothing mechanical about this.
Gotcha.
All right. I'm gonna crawl through carefully.
Alrighty. Okay.
Alrighty.
The Hall of Deathly Traps.
Search a Rooney. 19.
Alright.
Seems safe.
Yep.
How's the
Absolutely
ceiling look
seems
there,
safe.
Raisa?
Do the same thing. Let's search in this place for potential triggers like that.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
30.
Alright. Seems perfectly safe. So go ahead and move up.
I'm moving.
You're still okay. Nothing bad has happened. Just for people watching, a lot of the times I will roll these traps. I'll roll the dice roll for the players so that they don't know whether they passed or failed. But
Oh god.
Oh no.
doing it this way, I think it adds more for you guys because you get to see. And my players are great about not metagaming, so we don't worry about it. That's the reason, because I know some DMs would be like, well, I would have rolled that for him. I wouldn't have made that. I wouldn't have let her roll her own dice. That's the reason I do it.
Anything? Nothing?
That 12 probably it's gonna seem safe.
Okie dokie. Right, yeah. I mean, you can keep on walking down there. You've checked that corridor.
Yeah, I think we'll just do another check.
Alright. Checking this next corridor here.
25.
Again, seems perfectly safe.
Alright, looks like... Now, can I see all the way down to the left here? Would I be able to see that it's just kind of a dead end?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so...
And you know what's on the other side of that, so...
Okay, let's just search again.
Yeah, definitely search again.
Yeah, 20.
Alright, seems safe.
I don't know, guys. Do you guys see any other way to go?
Alright.
Any-
When you get round this corner, it basically also comes to a dead end. Like, what was the point of that?
Mm-hmm.
Can I cast Detect Magic?
Yep. Where are you casting it?
Here.
So you're going down to the get to the towards the dead end and detect. Okay.
Yeah.
Go right ahead. Does not appear to be anything magical.
Okay, I'll walk over and search the walls.
Okay,
Yep.
go ahead.
Good idea.
22. Crazily enough, there actually does appear, much like the entrance when you first came in,
Yeah.
there appears to be a very faint kind of outline, like there's some kind of stone slab that they attempted to cover it, but it's very hard to hide things from Racer.
Interesting.
Ooh, look what I found, guys. Right here, look.
Something to push again?
Maybe.
Let's try. Let's try to push.
Let's do it. We're in this now. We might as well.
So let me get one. Alrighty.
Those are my grunts. Those are my pushing against the stone slab grunts.
Give it a good old shove. All right. Okay. It basically gives, and there is a. I'm putting this here so you know it's there. Marks a secret door.
Ooh, first secret door.
But beyond that, basically is you push it open, and it opens up into a room, a chamber.
Ooh.
Poke my head in and be like,
Hi.
"What's there? Hello."
Basically, it looks to be like a. Let me just move this real quick. There we go. And open this up a little more. Okay. Oh, I'm there. Okay, so yeah, it basically looks like it opens up to a fairly large chamber.
I'm gonna hug the walls and
Okay.
just walk in this way.
Hi.
Enough to give them space to walk through too.
Okie dokie.
So this is all we can see is this first little bit?
I'm just fixing to open it up more.
Okay, no worries.
That'll take you to about there.
What is that?
Interesting.
It looks like sand, but the sand is like slightly sunken down at that point, like a little dip in the floor.
What's that noise?
Do you guys want me to check that?
What is that noise? Did you
Sorry,
hear
I think this might be the shower. It coming in from my.
Oh, that's all right.
Okay,
Yeah,
I thought it was like a
apologize.
sound effect that I was
Yeah,
supposed
no,
to
it's
listen
not.
for.
It's not an
What is it?
official sound effect of the stream.
I apologize for that.
No, that's
taking
okay.
a shower.
All right, Radovan, so you're getting a little bit more. All right.
Well, I don't. That doesn't look very. It's sunken, right? That doesn't look good.
No,
Can
it's
I
a
look
little
at
bit sunken.
the roof? Can I see anything? Is it falling?
Doesn't look like it's. Doesn't actually look like there's anything up on the ceiling or whatever that you can see anyway.
Well, can I investigate very carefully?
Raccoon, thanks for the follow. Okay, so
30.
go over and take a look.
Nice,
Oh.
nice 30.
All right.
So maybe we should.
Carefully poking.
So let's move. Yeah, that's it. Go ahead and move yourself. I'm just gonna.
Carefully poking.
I'm moving this back so Kia can move herself as well.
Carefully poking.
Okay.
Slowly.
It feels. It actually, instead of like solid stone, it actually is a little soft, like shh, shh, like there's
Ooh.
actual sand in the hole.
I'm gonna tell you guys this. Guys, what do you think?
Okay, Kia. The door behind, or the wall behind you,
Yeah.
is like starting to, like when you kind of like you pushed it,
Okay.
and like once you pushed it, you were able to kind of just push it aside to come through. So it was like you pushed and then slid it to get through. It's starting to slide back quite quickly. Do you want to stay there? Do you want to jump back, or do you want to come into the room? I need to know what Kia's doing, because if you stay where you are, you're going to get smacked by this thing.
Yeah, well, I don't want to do that. I jump this way and say, guys, it's closing.
Okay.
Oop.
I'll move back immediately as soon as she says that, away from the thing.
Okay. It slides in and basically goes crunch. There seems to be movement coming from the little sand hole.
Oh god.
Oh
Okay.
God! Please don't be a bug.
Of course, it's a freaking bug. It's Gorbad. He's like bug incarnate, you know.
You gotta love
Radovan, throw one of those pieces you got from outside into it. See what happens.
I hear the music.
Nope, I hear the music.
it. Okay, yes. As you suspected, a very bright red beetle, about the size of the ones Radovan summoned, suddenly comes crawling up out of the hole. It's like,
Ooh, bright red.
Stay away, back away from the
Oh
people.
no.
Oh, yellow beetle! Oh god,
no!
you can hear scurrying coming from the dark.
Oh!
I hate this place.
Jeez.
Mom!
As more and more of these nasty little things start kind of coming from, like, coming from the area around the floor.
Oh, so
Like,
many.
they're literally kind of crawling up. Each one of them is about 4 foot wide and about probably stands about almost a foot off the
huge.
ground. As I said, they're about the same sort of bugs as Radovan's been using, but they're extremely brightly colored.
Beetle versus beetle.
As they all come hustling towards you. The mandibles on these things are huge,
Oh,
and they look dangerously sharp. And these things are like literally coming right at you. It's almost like they can smell you, sense you, would like to eat your flesh, something along those lines, you know.
Oh god.
All kinds of dangerous stuff. And of course, what does that mean?
again.
Oh.
End of stream.
My emotions. Seriously, Gorbad.
End of
Can't do this. To me.
Hi there, I'm Gorbad, the Dungeon Master on How Reroll, and if you'd like to follow my personal challenge, you can do so at twitch.tv/Gorbad, or follow me on Twitter @Gorbad.
Hi guys, I'm Bane. If you'd like to hang out with me some more, come chill in my own personal stream at twitch.tv/Bane1271, or toss me a follow over on Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook at Bane Blackstar. I hope to see you soon.
Oh, hi, I did not see you there. When I'm not playing a badass Cleric of St. Cuthbert on How We Roll, I am Shaggot. You can follow me on twitch.tv/Shaggot, or on Twitter, if you can figure this out, at @aneb_convos. See you guys.
Hey guys, I'm Jane. I play Kieliana on How Reroll, as you probably know. You can follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/JaneIvana. I stream sometimes. Or you can follow me on Twitter at Jane on Twitch, and that is with a 0. Peace, suckers.